I just left LA. I just booked a flight. NYLA. Trapping all the way. Stacking by my pesos. Shooters stay with me. Killers on the payroll. Yo, bitch, fuck with me. She do what I say so. Fresh from ATL. Just to stand my Yale. Back in NYC, but was out in LA. We all getting this money. We whipping in foreign. Got the coolie.
Being taken into custody by the feds yesterday sent the internet into a frenzy. Of course, it was WACK100 who made the announcement. And in today's video, I'm going to break down how Wack set Adam up to be taken into custody over these Rico allegations and why he did it. Over the past few years, No Jumper has become a staple in the hip-hop community, specifically focusing on the West Coast culture and artists. Due to his connections with people like Birdman from Cash Money and others, Wack has made himself a name on the West Coast when it comes to artists and content, simply because he can get it in certain places and possibly open some doors. I think that it's because of this that Adam opened his doors for Wack. But what Adam didn't know is that the content came with a price. After the passing of Nipsey Hussle, Wack seemed to have went on a campaign attempting to slander his name, proclaiming that Nipsey was not a legend and making a few other disrespectful statements. This would cause friends and associates of Nip to be upset with Wack, and that's where the setup began. Because Wack works with Adam and Adam works with BRICC BABY, it's almost inevitable that the two sides would eventually meet up at No Jumper. So Wack had to come up with a plan to neutralize the threat. He strategically started employing people who had a problem with Big U. Not just anybody though. People who had a problem, but also people who were close enough to be able to speak on certain topics and seem credible enough regardless of how far-fetched their stories may be. Wack would eventually bring LUCE CANNON to No Jumper and assure Adam that he was bringing exclusive content. The idea of exclusive content and breaking news is what Adam bought into, but he didn't understand why Wack was bringing this content to his platform. We all know Wack has multiple YouTube channels. He practically run Clubhouse and is nowhere.
Salute to everybody in the building. Like I said, man, we got a lot to get into today, man. Listen, man, we have a lot to get to. Today, we got BRICK BABY, jail call from the feds, exposed LUCE CANNON, y'all. Damn, man. Is this true, man? What's going on? We got to break this down and see if this is true. You know, people be talking. Then we got WACK100 exposed for setting up Big U wife, y'all. Before the Rico case, before this Rolling 60 Rico, bro, I got to play the next sound effect. My audio's been bugging. I think I was probably mute. It's muting me. I don't care. Yo, listen, this is craziness, bro. And we got the paperwork. We getting into that. Didn't I tell you about the thing when we also got, they said WACK100 begged for his life, y'all.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Yo, he said, draws, Eugene, yo, he got the blower. Yo, listen, man. That's in the feds paperwork. But Wack challenged that earlier today, arguing like, yo, what are you talking about? I stood my ground. Do you think Wack stood his ground? Do you not? In the paperwork, it said it was 15 to 20 guys with their hoodies tied down. And Big U said, I was in all black with my hoodie tied down. So that's damn near 21 niggas with their hoodies tied down. You think Wack jumped out the window with his girl there and all this shit? He said he had his kids there. That's what it said in the paperwork, y'all. So is Wack fronting or what, bro? Is Big U fronting? Is the feds lying? I don't know if the feds lying on them people, bro. Is the feds lying on that situation right there I'm talking about? You know, people lie. Anybody can lie. But that one situation, is they lying about that? Let's get to this audio. Let's break this shit back down.
We're near in need of a platform to break news. So why no jumper? Well, Wack was very aware
Everybody
that
drop
the
a
feds
like,
would be
likes up.
coming to subpoena
If there's a
any
few of us, just
content
let us all
related
drop
to
a
their
like.
investigation.
That's all I ask for. Salute to
As
everybody.
we saw in the Lil Durk case, open source reporting is now one of the most prominent investigation tools used in today's time. With that said, Wack intentionally brought this LUCE CANNON content to No Jumper so he could insulate himself from being involved in any paperwork. However, what Wack wasn't counting on was the fact that so many cases have been solved or even initiated via the internet content that the feds have basically begun to admit that they use the feds have basically begun to admit that the internet is where they gather their information, even citing how resourceful it is. So even though Wack doesn't appear in any paperwork yet, the news that the feds are now using open source reporting makes it clear what he is doing. During an interview not too long ago, Vlad TV explained to 1090 Jake how he was contacted by the Department of Justice regarding an interview he did with someone who was incarcerated. Vlad would detail how the feds approached him about the footage. However, he refused to hand it over because he doesn't cooperate against his guests. Not only does this make it clear that the feds use this method, but it also makes it clear that Vlad considers this cooperating himself.
In one case, we had an interview where we interviewed someone from prison, and the next day they asked me to take it down because there's some stuff they said in there. They said it could be used because they had an appeal coming up,
Right.
An appeal, actual like a court, case appeal. I took it down. The Justice Department called me up a few months later, said they wanted the footage. I said no, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna put you on the stand." It's like, all right, I'm lawyering up. I got a lawyer, paid like $10,000, and they weren't able to subpoena the footage. They couldn't get the sign off. That was the only time I've ever had anyone approach me, and I've always said publicly that I don't cooperate against my guests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I interview somebody, I'm going to fight on their behalf to keep them safe as far as I can. Now, if the video gets publicly released and it's out there, because it was sort of a gray area and it was going to set a precedent, I think, journalistically, because the video came out for a day but then got taken down.
Right.
So they're like, well, we want the video that was taken down. And I said, no. And they're like, well, since it got released already, then we should have access to it. And we said, no, you don't. Because there was like someone had recorded it and it was like on some random Instagram page. They had little bits of it already, but they couldn't get the original copy from me.
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than busy.com. Right now, we'll complete your LLC.
Ultimately, I guess you could say Wack succeeded. The open source reporting that took place on No Jumper is mentioned throughout the complaint. And Adam has now admitted that he is cooperating with the feds against Big U.
That cease and desist is not going to help them prosecute BRICK BABY or LUCE CANNON or anybody else. But the fact that they're interested in that, to me, adds quite a bit of credibility to the argument that perhaps Nipsey Hussle's death was a more complicated situation than it appears to be.
Well, isn't that when this
Gave
whole-
it to him, though?
Isn't it?
We did hand it over, yeah.
So while Wack may have fought and strategized hard to keep his name out of the paperwork, the effects of his strategy can still be seen, and the results all lead back to him. For example, let's look at how they specifically use this no jumper segment and Wack's questions and the answers to those questions to establish probable cause. Williams, which is LUCE CANNON, later admitted to this robbery and the aftermath on a podcast. On the No Jumper podcast, after stating that Williams was Henley's right-hand man, Williams explained, so basically, he'll manipulate things. We'll go and do something, and then the same niggas we do it to show up at the house like 10 minutes later as we trying to count everything. We be like, how the fuck? Williams then said that Henley would state, well, we just gonna give him like 40,000 back. WACK100, who is a rival counterpart of Henley's for the Bloods, was also on the podcast and stated, you know why he wanted to give the dude back the 40, right? Because he was going to make the dude give him 20 for getting it back.
You know, Wack today, I did a video early today where Wack is arguing that that's not what he was saying. That when he said what he said, it's already out and he's not saying this. Listen, when Wack is saying this, he's saying too much. He's confirming things for people. What is he talking about? What is that? What else could he be doing there? He said that, you know why he gave him the 40, right? Because he was going to charge him 20 just for that. And then LUCE say, of course, yeah. And then he did with some other rappers. What? So Wack is sprinkled all through this paperwork, at least a little through it. Bang, bang, bang. Yet, no nothing, no nothing. So that's why a lot of people think like, yo, what's up with Wack? So I can understand why people are having their questions about Wack. You know what I mean? I understand that you can't find no paperwork probably on Wack. Obviously, I can't. I have never looked. But obviously, you can't because the hell, he exposing people every day and y'all ain't find nothing on him really. What the hell? So show me what y'all found. If y'all found some shit, show me. But what's going on? Let's play a little bit more. Shout out to Byron Blake. Shout out to Byron Blake. You're doing good work on this, brother. Let me just let him get ahead, and then we're going to get into it. Everybody drop a like.
Williams then agreed. Of course, he did that to two famous rappers. Williams then detailed demanding $50,000 from the celebrity rapper RR, or they would kill the celebrity rapper MM. We know those two, but I ain't gonna say their names because these stories might be fabricated. Dude denied the story, so I ain't gonna just put his name in this. Williams then said RR dropped off the $50,000 and Henley stopped answering the phone and then did not share any of the proceeds with Williams. According to further No Jumper and Vlad TV segments, Henley then served the cease and desist order on No Jumper, and this podcast episode was removed from the platform, although a recording of the episode remained available elsewhere online. So as we can see here, the actual probable cause for LUCE CANNON's arrest is based on his interview with Wack on No Jumper. Not only did Wack allow LUCE CANNON to tell this story on this platform, but he actually broke down certain parts of LUCE CANNON's story to make sure that there was a specific meaning applied, just like in this case where it said, well, you know why he gave him back the 40, right? Because he was going to get him, which was a example of extortion. And he got LUCE CANNON to agree to that on that platform, which is saying, yeah, that's what he did, further incriminating Big U. Wack thought he was doing something slick, but he wasn't. I disagree with Adam about why they came and got the cease and desist. I don't believe that they came and got the cease and desist because they're looking into whether or not Big U is connected to the Nipsey Hussle situation. That's not what I believe. They have a different motive. Stay tuned, man, because on the next episode of WACK100 Exposed,
Everybody, salute to everybody that's here. You already know we rocking. Everybody, make sure y'all smashing that like button. We are on go right now. I'm Uda. I'm on go. You on go right now. If you're new here, welcome. This house is your house too, man. Salute, man. Just make sure y'all dropping likes, sharing the video, commenting, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking about all of this, all right? I can start a poll right now. I should, right? I am. I'm going to play this audio with this next thing. I'm going to start some polls because, yo, I want to know what the hell. This is a content Rico. I want to know, do y'all think, I want you to write this. Not even a poll. I want you to write this in the comments. What do y'all think about these people on podcasts still, bro? Besides anything else, we know it's a Rico. We know people in jail. We get it. But what do you think people podcasting from a Rico? We seen B. Brazy and them podcasting from prison. But these people sentenced and stuff. This is people that just got arrested, ain't even really been arraigned or nothing. Okay? Don't even really know what's really up against you or what you up against. And you talking at all on any podcast. I know any lawyer that even possibly just passed the bar is going to tell you, yo, bro, don't say nothing about nothing about nothing about nothing. Nothing. When BRICK Baby said the other day, I was trying to give him a little credit. I said, you know what? BRICK came on the other day and spoke. He did a 1-2 lines. Maybe Loose Cannon could take a little jewel from that. Well, BRICK Baby came today with talk about 10 minutes of BRICK Baby from behind the wall. I said, Jesus, Lord.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I said, Jesus, Lord, bro. 10 minutes of BRICK Baby from behind the wall. Nah, bro. Is that the name of the song? I said, nah, bro. I said, what had happened? What had happened, bro? Nah, bro. Nah, I got to see the name for y'all and tell y'all, bro. Yo, BRICK Baby was messing up from the beginning as soon as the thing started, you know, the 10 minutes. I'm going to play it for y'all because I have to. I have it in here. Jail call. Bro, soon as the thing started, but I got to play that for y'all. Soon as it started, bro, he went like that. Yo, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? What I'm in here for, cuz. But here, I ain't even going to say it. I ain't even going to talk about that, right, cuz? All right, man. You know what I mean? Because I said, no, BRICK Baby.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I said, BRICK, what are you doing, BRICK? I'm going to play it right here on the phone because you know why? It's so low. I'm going to play it right here to the microphone. Look, it's so low from where he recorded it that you really can't hear it. Watch. So now I'm going to make sure you hear it because I'm going to press it to the mic. Look, boom. Let me show you. It's crazy. We got to get into that. Then we're going to get into this right here. We exposed the snitch, victim 1. We breaking him down again, man. We not playing with Dale. We're not playing with Dale. We're not playing with Dale. We showing who he is. Everybody run for the hills when it come to Dale. Facts. Not even joking with that one. Realness. All right, cool. Let me show you. Boom. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up. We doing all of this in real time, man. You know we don't plan nothing, man. This is called on go. Every live I do, I just go live. I think of the title and just go. That's what I do. 10 minutes with BRICK. BRICK Baby calls in from prison. Yeah, I bet. Look.
They got me down with the dog pound, man. You already know. But look, I'm not trying to sit here and...
Hold up. What you not trying to do, BRICK? Tell us. Tell us. Look. Tell us, BRICK. What the fuzz bugging my line, BRICK? You got them bugging my damn line? I could have sworn I just playing the video, BRICK. What happened? BRICK, I ain't do nothing to you, man. All I made is a 1-2 jokes about when you doing sex plays with Adam. That's all I did, BRICK. Don't send them people at my head, man. Don't send them people at my head, man. Don't send them fuzz at me, BRICK. Don't send them fuzz. Don't send your boy 1,200. That's 600. 1,200. Don't 1,200 at me. Y'all drop a like right now. BRICK Baby from behind the walls.
I'm not even gonna say that. Let's just say this. All of this started. I'm not even gonna say that. Let's just say, man, you already know. But look, I'm not trying to sit here and set off no BS. I gotta watch how I talk to stay monetized. Look, I ain't trying to set off no BS. I'm right here down because I'm not even gonna say that.
I'm right here now because he better be lucky he stopped himself. The man said, I'm right here because. What you mean because? You're not even talking about no because of anything, brother. What are you talking about? You're not even supposed to talk about anything about a case right now. What are you talking about? You're not even supposed to be on a podcast right now. What are you talking about, bro? This is a content Rico, bro. This is a content Rico, bro. You know how they like, it's for content. It's for the content. It's content. This is a content Rico, bro. All in the paperwork. We getting into the paperwork next. That's the next tab right over. Bang. Soon as I click the next tab. Rico, look. Boom. Look. The whole hundo 7. Look. Boom. Boom. But we got to go to this part, bro. Nah, bro. I love y'all too much. We got to go to this part, y'all. I swear to God, son. Damn, I had it zoomed up, too. They played me. Nah. We got to go to the part with WACK100. Nah, dog. We got to go to the part with WACK100 real quick, bro. I swear to my mother, nah. So hold up, yo. Chill, bro. Chill on Jesus sandals. Hold up, babe. Hold up. Let me play this audio right here. We're going to listen to this while I'm finding that.
A lot of information that's coming out. A lot of individuals speculating as to who's telling, who's snitching, who the witnesses are, and that's where we step in. Now, right now, we got one main individual who's playing some dirty games in this paperwork. Now, as we broke down when we covered this Big U indictment, there's confidential informants, multiple witnesses in multiple areas. And we also have some snitches on the forecast as well. But we're not talking about probabilities in this video. We only gonna talk about facts. So we know there's an individual that they refer to as CW1. They broke down his profile, his case history, and what information he provided. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm onto that dude, but I'm not 100% for sure that is who I think it is. So we're not gonna put that out there because, you know, we're not here to make allegations in terms of who's snitching. We're gonna tell you exactly who it is. And you know, a lot of people, of course, they want it to be WACK100. They want it to be 600, BRICC Baby. We know LUCE Cannon's already telling. He's self-snitching. He's implicated himself. But this individual right here is also snitching on LUCE Cannon. But as of right now, we gotta say factually, it's none of them other dudes. But you know the saying, when life gives you lemons, you end up with Dale Morrison.
Oh my gosh,
now, Dale Morrison
this guy
is gonna be victim number 1. This is actually gonna be the biggest rat in this case. So again, this is not CW1 who was pardoned by Joe Biden. And this is not witness 1 that was around the alleged murder situation in Nevada. The witness that was working as a security guard in the studio. This is the man that was getting extorted, so to speak. The one that was robbed by LUCE Cannon, and the club promoter who set up the whole situation with Big U and Deja Vu, where it was said that Big U had shook down 30 rats out that situation. But the key thing, man, is who is Dale Morrison? Now, he's not only a rat, he's actually a club promoter, and I would say somewhat of an entrepreneur throughout the city. And the next question one may ask is, why Dale Morrison? Why was he being shook down? It seems like this dude is one of them guys playing all sides. Now, the key thing is Dale Morrison has been in the mix around all these dudes for a long time. Like I said, he's a club promoter. And anybody know these club promoters? They're the ultimate people person. But especially when you promoting black businesses, black clubs, black parties, you're gonna end up intertwining with the hood at some point, especially in LA. So we've seen Dale Morrison not only with Big U, we've seen him with Nipsey, we've seen him with Gilly the Kid, Joe Moses. Like I said, this dude has been around everybody in the city, and we gotta put this out so nobody else falls into the games that this dude is playing. Now, the paperwork has painted him out to be a victim, and on the contrary, painted Big U to just be somebody that got him in a headlock. But Dale Morrison is actually playing his own games in these streets, man. So the key thing right now is Morrison is under his own federal indictment, which has nothing to do with any of these dudes in this indictment, with this Big U Rolling 60 situation. This dude had his feet in the streets, a full participant in the life of criminality. He's not just some weed shop owner that's trying to make a living and ends meet by playing it fair. This is the misconception of this whole situation. Now, the indictment that he's allegedly the main defendant on is a conspiracy with the intent to possess narcotics. Also possession with the intent to distribute narcotics. And the main key thing is the feds are alleging that Dale Morrison is using businesses in LA as fronts, including the same business that Big U was allegedly shaking down. So we've seen Morrison with
Nasty work with this guy, bro. Nasty work. Heard this guy got caught up in his own little situation and then he wanted to flip scripts and get everybody else jammed up, bro. Sound like a typical rat to me. I want all 100 and something people in this building to drop a like, unless you know that guy Dale and that's your homeboy and y'all best friends and y'all was eating the cheese together. Unless y'all was eating the cheese together, don't drop a like. If you and Dale, this guy that they talking about, victim number one, if you was him as best friends and y'all was eating cheese together, then don't drop the like. But if y'all niggas was eating this cheese, here y'all, take y'all cheese, man. You and Dale was eating cheese. This is what I'm doing on this channel for the cheese eaters. Let's go. You know you've been a rat. You was a baby mouse from a baby. You was a baby mice. Now you turn into a full-blown rat like Dale. Let's go. Here, take your cheese, bruh. Because y'all know y'all eating cheese. What's going on? It's crazy what's going on with Dale, man. You know I'm joking with my people. But Dale, I'm not joking about that. This guy was really eating cheese, man. Hopefully none of y'all are eating cheese. I'm just telling you right now, man. Hopefully y'all non-dairy and you're not eating cheese. That's all I'm going to say. Salute to everybody. Drop your likes on the way in. Share this channel. OOTAONGO.
multiple different businesses. MLB Investments and Holdings. M4 Morrison Media Marketing and Management. DMO 20 Consultants, LLC. Everybody Eats, which is also synonymous with the Everybody Eats Genetics cannabis business, which he's affiliated with. Now, at the time when he was allegedly participating in the conspiracy, some of these businesses were operating off some high rises off FEDS. Now, as of today, he's changed the addresses to these businesses. But in 2020, it's alleged that he was working with 4 other co-conspirators by the names of Jordan Jackson, Keyshawn Brandon, Brittany Duff, and Deja Purifoy. Now, everybody except for Keyshawn Brandon was operating in Ohio. Keyshawn Brandon, aka Keys, is said to be Morrison's bodyguard, or security, so to speak, that protects his criminal endeavors. And it said that on July 25th, 2020, Keys was chaperoning around 7,000 grams of meth, approximately 2,000 grams of powder, and around 5,300 grams of weed from LA to Ohio, which is when they got pulled over. And somehow, some way, it comes out that this shipment came from Dale Morrison. Now, mind you, this is July 2020. In the Big U indictment, the feds said they didn't start watching Big U until February 2021, after the alleged murder committed by Big U in Nevada. But again, they was already watching the 6-0s in 2020, and they were able to track 8 USPS packages sent from Ohio to different addresses in LA, some in the 40s, a business in the Mansfields, and of course, an Addy in the 6-0s, where it said that around 150 racks had came from Ohio and touched down to LA, which the feds are alleging is proceeds that Morrison was receiving in this drug conspiracy. Now, 6 days after they got caught in that car, Morrison's house was hit July 31st, 2020, where it said this dude also had a bunch of weapons. But he wasn't fully taken in on this indictment until a year later, April 28th, 2021. But the Big U document alleges that he was a known extortion target since the beginning of their investigation on Big U. So as we see here in this Big U paperwork, it states victim 1 has a criminal history that includes arrest for narcotics conspiracy and distribution in violation of Title 21, Section 846, respectively, for which he is pending sentencing. It's still an open Fed case. He hasn't been sentenced. Why? Because he's using his telling on Big U in this indictment, in which it says that victim 1 will likely receive cooperation credit based on this case in his unrelated pending drug case from the United States Attorney's Office in the Southern District of Ohio. So this information right here is why there's no need for guessing. There's no need for allegations. There's a lot of bunk that's coming out. Is this dude snitching? Is he snitching? You know, people grasping at straws just for the content. The paperwork is telling us who these people are. Now, like I said, in the forecast, there are some snitches that's coming out, but you know, that's neither here nor there because we have to move factually when we talking about people as rats. And this is what I mean by this is a dirty character right here. He caught an unrelated Fed case before any of this situation and immediately started pointing fingers at the big fish because he's a little fish in the streets, but nonetheless, he's still in the streets. He's not some innocent victim just floating around getting a noogie on his head. You know what I'm saying? And then with that situation that they had at Deja Vu on Big U Party in 2021, he complained and snitched about Big U pressing him and the other promoter for 30 racks, but then he turns around the next year and still promotes his next party in 2022 at Cheetahs. This dude playing street games, but when the
Look at nigga right there in the middle of everybody, bro. After the, you know, he did the one party, Big U was supposed to get the bar allegedly, but then after he did the party, I think he strong-armed him for the rest of the money, like the 30,000 or all the money or whatever, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Got a little cutie though. She right here in this white is a nice little damn. She fire. Little Spanish shit, all right, right there. I ain't mad with her. She looking like a little Keisha Cole, trying to be a little Keisha Coles. I ain't mad with her. But look at him right here, though. Happy, got the cheese face on, son. You ever seen a mouse that just ate a fresh bunch of cheese, bruh? This nigga got that face on, bruh. Keep it 100 with me, man.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
This nigga eating cheese, homie. This nigga got the face like he ate. You ever seen welfare cheese? You ever been on welfare? All right, man. If you never been on welfare, Google welfare cheese from the 80s or the 90s or something. The shit gonna be a block of cheese, look like this. The whole cheese, bruh, like this. You can eat cheese for 58 years. He was eating a whole block of welfare cheese by himself, son. All his siblings was mad with him because he was a junior mice and he had graduated to a big mouse and now he's a full-blown rat. And he eating cheese, y'all. Y'all don't eat cheese like him, bruh. Y'all don't eat cheese, man. Stay away from the cheese, man. Go non-dairy, man. Go non-dairy, bruh. Don't eat cheese, man. Don't eat the cheese, man. Trust me.
big fish come and collect, he want to point the finger now. But he got some even nastier work on his name. He's also been convicted of a robbery, and guess what? Human trafficking of a minor under the age of 18. Shit, I see why he's getting pressed. This is a weird dude in the streets. And it's also said that he has ties to WACK100. We're gonna get to that though. Now, one can make the argument that Big U wouldn't even be under an investigation by the feds if it wasn't for this dude. Reason being is because the homicide that took place in Nevada was under investigation by the police in Nevada, not the feds. This dude comes along and now you have the full Rico where we're talking about money, extortion, and robbery being involved into a full enterprise with Big U. Now, along with CW1, Morrison also told the feds about the Adrian Broner situation. He had a recording on Big U when he sat down with him April 14th and April 15th of 2022. He was mic'd up when Big U was talking about the Adrian Broner situation. Now, like I said, this is the same person that LUCE Cannon admitted to robbing. This is one of the main reasons why LUCE Cannon is sitting down. Not only did LUCE Cannon talk on the podcast, but what sealed his fate was the dude he robbed was working as an informant. So
that's what sealed his fate too, man. This thing is, LUCE Cannon is making it seem like it's nicer than it is, bro. LUCE Cannon sealed his fate a lot, bro. I'm telling you, man. Anybody could wiggle out and beat something. Hopefully everybody could beat something. You know what I mean? Real talk. But, bro, out of everybody that's in this paperwork, they got LUCE Cannon said to be admitting something. First of all, any case you involved in, bro, you didn't even get tried but nothing. You didn't even get nothing with nothing. You didn't even go to court yet. Nothing. And in the federal complaint, it's listed as saying that you are admitting things. What are you talking about? I'm admitting something. Already you're starting off wrong. Before you even got to court, in the federal paperwork, in the complaint, it says that you admitted things. This rodent, Dale, cheese eater, had talked to the feds and debriefed and did all these things prior, like a year or so before Luce goes on the podcast. Maybe a year or two, who knows? It says like a year in the paperwork, though. So let's just give it a take. Year or two, year and change or something. You see what I'm saying? Could say like a yearish. You go on the podcast after a year or so and confirm what the guy has told the federal people. How do you do this? Not only do you confirm and corroborate what the man says, listen to me, y'all. The man also told them that once he stopped paying the money, because he was paying $25,000 at his highest earning capacity. That's what it says in the paperwork. I'm telling you what I know in my head. I'm not reading no paperwork here. I'm just telling you because I've read the paperwork. At the victim one, Dale, this cheese eater that I just showed you, him right here, at his highest earning capacity, he was paying $25,000. He felt like it wasn't needed like that no more, so he stopped paying payments. When Dale, the cheese eater, him, what, Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? Dale, right? Wasn't that a chipmunk? Looked like a rat. Ying. I don't care if you're a chipmunk. You're falling in line with the rest of the rodents. You're a rat. Chipmunk. Dale. Sound like a chipmunk, right? I think it was a Dale. Yo, bro. I don't know. Listen to me, bro. The guy goes and says that, listen, man, after he stops paying, Robinson, LUCE Cannon, as well as someone else, shows up at his place with other Rolling 60s members, maybe about 11 or so people, whatever. They storm in the place. They do everything that they do in there, rob the place, book people that's in there too, rob people that's in there as well, all that. One guy is about to get robbed for his Rolex watch, and he is a co-owner or so. That's how he's listed in the paperwork. They say this guy is a co-owner. While they're about to rob him, Sylvester Robinson says, yo, chill, leave him. This guy is a serious guy. I've been in the streets my whole life, bro. Listen to me, bro. They are only going there because this man is playing with the money, okay? He's paying payments, and now he has stopped paying like Superman. He probably was already ratting. That's why he's stopping the payments. But look, listen, he stops the payments, right? So when Sylvester and them allegedly, LUCE Cannon and all of them, allegedly go up to the spot to go do what they do allegedly to him, or to them in the spot, right? He goes and tells the federal government. But as this guy breaks it down, Rap News Street Politics, shout out to him. Shout out to him. I'm going to show my people love. I don't give a hell what you're talking about. Brother doing good work right now. He exposed the rat. Straight. Some of us from other coasts, we never got to see who this rat is, this damn cheese eater. Here, let me give you a bigger piece of cheese, Dale. Here, Dale. Sound like a damn chipmunk. Look like a rat to me. Don't like him. Don't like him. Straight. It's a cheese eater. So he goes and tells them all these things. Yo, listen. When I went there, they came to the spot. LUCE Cannon was there. And look at what he says to the feds. He tells them that I knew them very well. He knew LUCE well. He knew Robinson well. He knew whoever else there well. He probably knew some of the 60s there well as well. Then he gets the phone call, or however it goes, for him to get over to Big U's place. He goes there and sees the robbers there, he says. LUCE included. They're divvying up the stuff. Big U tells him that's how you rob yourself, nigga. So not only is Big U allegedly robbing and extorting this nigga, he also just robbed this nigga for his shit, extorted him, took $10,000 out the money, and then gave him all his stuff back. Some real gangster shit. Straight up. Real gangster shit. When Big U's talking in the paperwork, all you hear him talking about is breaking somebody's jaw, every goddamn time. Football players, I'm about to break this nigga jaw. Snap the nigga he was supposed to do a business, I'm about to break this nigga jaw. One nigga he did a deal with and then turned around about to break that nigga jaw. I think it was the nigga that he did the party with. He's about to break this nigga jaw one day. This nigga was playing with the paper all day, though. But we understand why he was playing with the paper, y'all. Why you think? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody subscribe. You know why he's playing with the paper? Because the whole time the feds came up with a whole plan to start giving him payments to start paying to the Big U enterprises and to Big U. So much so they got one payment at least, if not more, on surveillance, him paying the money. The checks is made out in like $1,000. 500 is one. 1,500, maybe like around 2,000-ish, because those was his payments. Because remember, he's supposed to be paying a certain amount of money every week. At one point, he's like, yeah, man, you playing games, man. I'm about to bump that up to 2,500 right now. All right, he been paying. All right, man, I'm going to bump it down to G. Straight gangster tactics, y'all. Straight gangster tactics, bro. I don't know what y'all think about Big U. This man is a straight G. Straight, nigga. And his G ain't silent like lasagna, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, bro. This nigga's bugged out. Allegedly. Nigga, if you read the paperwork, son, nigga, Big U's bugged out, bro. Big U's bugged out. Straight. Real shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. He's bugged out. Bugged out. Just from the paperwork sense. I'm not talking about Big U from the streets and what I seen on a YouTube page. No, I'm not talking about none of that. I don't know about none of that. I don't know about niggas on the road. I don't know about none of that. All we know is just what the paperwork's saying, and that's so alleged, and that's so we just going around that. That's it. That's it. So I ain't trying to talk about Big U past history, his life on the road, and him being, I'm in a cub and all that. And no neighborhood and all the cub. I don't know. Stay out of that. All right. So let's get back to some more of this rat cheese eater. Everybody drop likes in the building. Salute to everybody that's new. Make sure everybody is subscribing to the channel. You see how I got the subscriptions on go up there? You see I was running up? I need y'all all to get the likes going just like how that thing is going up on the top of the screen. And the subscriptions going the same way. Salute to everybody. Let's get back to the audio. I don't want to echo, so let me mute.
Well, like I said, all he had to do was corroborate the story that LUCE CANNON told as being factual. And of course, with him being the victim, it was extremely easy for LUCE CANNON to get snatched up. Now, like I said, he was around all these dudes before this investigation popped off, and he was around all the way up to when they got hit. But in the Big U video, we also spoke about a time when the Nevada police had went to Big U's house to pay him a visit in regards to the murder that took place out there. We see Dale Morrison on the wiretap with them later on that night, giving extortion payments to Vay. And he also dug into multiple details to the feds about how Big U tried to get him to line up other weed dealers and other businesses in the city. But the key thing, this dude was making 25% off of the tape. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like this dude was just living the worst life possible. He got tired of being punked, and his run-in with the feds in the situation in Ohio has led to him becoming spooked. And he's using that to get from up under Big U's thumb. Like I said, we seen this dude with all the rappers, promoting all the parties. We seen him promoting Filthy Rich, everybody. This is not somebody you want to be around. I'm gonna keep it real. You never know who else he gonna throw up under the bus to lighten up that federal indictment that he got looming over his head. And it's one thing called a sentence memorandum. That memorandum right there breaks down everything in regards to your sentencing. You meet with the judge and they go over everything. All the people that's there for you in the courtroom, all the letters from your employers, your family, all the mitigating factors that you're using to try to get the judge not to send your ass all the way up the river.
Rap news
And
street
like I said, at that point, that's when these cooperation credits are going to take effect, and it's going to drop his points down and lessen the blow of that offense. That document is still sealed, and he's not sentenced yet. Mind you, this offense happened in 2020, and he went down in 2021. Here we are 4 years later. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get sentenced until after everybody in this Big U indictment is taken care of, because we may see this dude on the stand if anybody takes it to trial, which I'm highly doubting right now. But like I said before, this dude participated in countless wiretaps. It seemed like Vay and Big U stayed on this dude on the phone. And all he was doing was leading these guys over to Title III. But like I said, he went down in April 2021. 8 months after this, this is the man that was making those controlled extortion payments. The FBI gave him thousands of dollars, split up over multiple occasions, slid it right to him so he can go meet with Big U or Vay and document those extortion payments. Like I said, this dude wasted no time to get out
Drop a
in the
like
field
right
and
now,
work as a
subscribe to the
confidential
channel.
informant.
Everyone
But they
salute.
call him a victim. And one key thing you got to realize about these dudes that work for the feds, you know, of course, everything's incentivized. There's a reason. They got something hanging over your head. But you also have to enter some sort of a contractual agreement with these people. And of course, nobody wants their information out there. Nobody wants the feds to say that they working for them. But the key thing is, in that contract that you sign with these folks, they let you know that they can't promise and ensure you that your information will be kept solid. Because at some point, if somebody goes to trial, you may be called as a witness. But like we see
Let's get
here,
the likes on
they
100.
basically
Let's get the
told us
likes
who he
on
was.
go, y'all.
Again, this is why there should be no
A
speculation.
lot to break down. We got a lot to get into after this, and we reading
until the
paperwork.
information drops. But what we meant by this dude playing all sides, you know, as a club promoter, he's mixed in with everybody. Wack is in the entertainment business. He got to get his artists in these clubs and make this chilly. But on June 5th, 2022, on the Wiretap, Big U was telling this dude, stop doing business with WACK100 because he's a rat. And a month after that, Big U broke down the situation to Dale Morrison that he had with WACK100. Now, I believe Wack.
This is what I was about to go and read. So we're going to see. If you don't read that part of the paperwork, trust me, I got the paperwork right here. I'm reading that, the part with Wack. Eugene, nah, draws. Yo, he got his blower. Yo, listen, nah, man, don't do it like this. I ain't trying to die right here. Nah, man, my kid. Yo, Eugene. Yo, Eugene, don't do this, man. Draws. Yo, draws. I ain't never heard a piece and scream for the draws like that. Like, because, you know, Big U name is Draws. That's the next name. His name is Draws. He probably was drawing that thing. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm just speculating, bro. I don't know Big U. So I think that I'm just from the streets. But yo, like, it's my thing. Ain't no draws. What the fuck else he drawing? But yo, you know what I was thinking about? Martin, when remember when they went to court and Martin and Tommy and all them was in court? I think they had a car or something like that, and Martin had with the tickets with the white guy. But remember, he's like, Tommy, what's going on with you? Now, what does GTD stand for, Tommy? What does GTD stand for? He said, got the draws. He said, oh, he got the draws. My homie got the draws. Got the draws. That's the last time I heard somebody say draws that much. It was on an episode of Martin, and that's some bullshit.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That nigga Wack said draws about 10 times. Yo, draws. Yo, get the draws. Yo, GTD, draws. Yo, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let's get back to it. We got another video we get into after this, and we're going to get into some of this paperwork probably before we get into the next video, so we're going to preface it by doing that. Salute to everybody. Let's get it back on go.
Wack was talking about this, you know, he's kind of hard to listen to. I'm going to keep it real, man. But the account of the incident that was on Wiretap, the account that the feds have, and the account that Dale Morrison has, is that Big U and some 6-0s chased down Wack. And Wack took off screaming, saying, my wife draws. I see you, Eugene. I see you, Eugene. I see you. He said he was screaming, and he said he had a blower. But he said Wack pleaded and said, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. He said, draws. Don't do this. This is the account.
You know I'm not lying, bro. You know I'm not capping, bro. You know I'm not capping. How much times he just said draws? Once, twice, 3 times, what? 1 time, 3 times, belated. What had the song? Once, twice, 3 times, a lady. Nigga, how much times did he say? Once, 3 times, a lady, or what, man? The nigga said that shit about 5 times just now. 6. He said, draws. Yo, draws. Yo, draws. He said a couple of Eugenes, then came back to like 3 more draws. Told you, bro. Told you. I'm not lying on WACK100, bro. I'm not lying on nobody on this channel, bro. I'm telling y'all what is facts, my nigga. He said that shit, bro. And then WACK100 goes online today and says that no, he wasn't saying that. And he stood his ground against these people. Big U says in this paperwork it was 15 to 20 Negroes with their hoodies tied down, homie. What does he mean by that? Hoodies tied down? What does that mean to a regular square from anywhere? Not Delaware. Shout out to my people from Delaware. What does that mean to any square from anywhere? He said he got niggas with their hoodies tied down. Let me think what this could possibly mean. Could it mean this, WACK100? Did you see 15 to 20 Negroes looking like Planet of the Apes, nigga? But as well, they was looking like this. Tied down, homie. This look like something that's tied down. If you see a bunch of Negroes that look like this, 15 to 20 Negro spirituals walking towards you on a block that's not named Martin Luther. It could have been a block named Pearly Gate. Don't matter. It could have had a block with white picket fences on it. Don't matter. If you see 15 to 20 Negro spirituals walking towards you looking like this, you might not be standing your grounds, bro. You might want to go reach for the thing, get on your happy feet and try to get to safety, bro. Come on, bro. We gotta keep it real with each other. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This called on go, not on my opinion. This called on go. Not gonna lie to you. Let's get back to it. You heard every time he said draws. Let me play it back. Draws, draws, draws. Look, told you. Not gonna lie. I'm reading it. Look. 7/9/2022. Henley recounted to victim one. Henley, Big U was talking exactly to this guy that we got on the screen. Dale, the rat, the cheese eater. Nigga, look. Got another piece of cheese for him. Look, this nigga, Dale, the cheese eater. Dale sound like an Alvin and the Chipmunk, right? Was it one of them niggas named Dale? A chipmunk is a rat to me. Look, Dale, you little rat. Anyway, look. Boom. Big U recounted. Okay, so either this is from him, victim saying this, but this is most likely coming from telephone interceptions. It's most likely coming from Title III. So regardless, even if Big U told this guy, Big U has no reason to lie to this guy. Who the hell is this guy to Big U? Big U is shaking this nigga down, doing whatever the hell he wants to do to this guy. You think he has to lie to this nigga? You think Big U is going around lying to niggas for no reason? You think he's scared of somebody be lying to somebody? When the last time you lied to somebody, you ain't scared of nobody. You don't give a fuck when you tell people shit when you're not scared. You don't care. And Big U seems like that type of person to me. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Big U recounted to victim one an incident in which Henley and Roland 60, listen to me, this is the situation that WACK100 said that he stood his ground on with his wife and kids there. Nigga, you need to get on your good feet with your wife and kids there for something bad happened to you in front of them or something, God forbid, happens to one of them. What are you talking about standing your ground, nigga? You're supposed to be getting your kids out of there, bro. This could go bad for you, bro. You seen what y'all did to Jay Reed and them. Yeah, nigga, it could go worse for you with them. You hear me? Yeah, because they wasn't planning to just fight you up there. These guys is crazy. So, boom. It says, look, allegedly. Big U recounted to victim one an incident in which Henley and Roland 60 gang members chased down WACK100, attempting to hurt him. This is Big U recounting the story now. He said, yo, there's 15 to 20 niggas with us, man, with their hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie in all black, tied down. She like, boom. She jumped in the car, paid for, and then took off. Boom. Yo, this end screaming, my wife draws. I see you. Eugene, I see you. Eugene Henley. Yo, bro, this nigga said Eugene Henley, bro. Yo, first of all, we from the hood, son. You know that's some bull. You know what? Let me play a sound effect, bro.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Yo, bro, if you from the hood, bro, you don't even like when people call you by your whole name. You know, sometimes you see somebody that you know from school. You know this is the truth. You'll see somebody that you know from back in the days from school or some shit, bro, right? and they'll be like, "Oh shit, yo," and they be calling by your name and shit. You be like, "What the fuck is this nigga?" You're like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck, niggas ain't call me that in years. Yo, bro, get out of here, bro. That's mad weird to you. If somebody's seeing you, that then they know you. They're not being weird. They really know you from school. If they see you and call your name out and they know you from school, my nigga, and you don't really jack them like that, like you just knew them or something, like you probably seen them or something, yo, bro, you're gonna look at them like mad weird, bro. Like, yo, first of all, why you saying my name like that mad loud outside? Like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about, bro? You're gonna look at that mad weird, bro. You know it's the truth. So not only is he saying Eugene, the nigga said Eugene Henley, I see you. You got the blower right there. Yo, chill. He got his blower out, y'all. If that ain't ratting, what is that? What is that? Not after you talk all the gangster shit and say you're gonna get down like James Brown. Only 2 people said get down that much. Only James Brown said get down. Only James Brown said get down more than WACK100. Nobody. Okay? Not even a porn star in the 80s said get down that much. I said only WACK100 and James Brown said get down that much. And you know it's the fact. Y'all drop a like, y'all share this video, and let's get back to this content because you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm not lying. Look, let me read the rest of this first because this is crazy. Draws! Look, let me show you. Look what the nigga says. He says, yo. He said it took a boom. He said, my wife, Draws, I see you. Eugene, I see you. Eugene Henley, I see you. He's screaming all that. This is what Big U says. But then Big U says, but he's effed up because nobody's around. And we like, yo, you BAN? Oh, boy. I'm like, yeah, you BAN, bro. Yeah. He like, I'm going to die here? Man, don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car. Draws. Don't do this. Real dog, son. Real dog.
And he said he had a blower. But he said Wack pleaded and said, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. He said, draws, don't do this. This is the account told by Big U to Dale Morrison. So we see why Wack is on this campaign, man. These two is for show beefing. Now, the comment where he said WACK100 is a snitch, like I said, of course, we all would like him to be, especially at this juncture. But I have no paperwork on it, so I can't say. But nonetheless, Mr. Dale Morrison.
We ain't got no paperwork to prove that Wack is a snitch. Not me. I ain't got that.
He's going to be coming.
Can't say Wack is a snitch.
We got to call a spade a spade. It just is what it is. Especially when these dudes.
He just snitched on Big U with the Eugene, though.
Streets, 1 foot in.
He just snitched on Big U with that Eugene shit, though. Eugene, I see you. You got your blower. Come on, that's snitching, bro. Stop, bro. That's bona fide snitching. I don't care if you scared and you want to save your life, nigga. You still snitching. You can claim to say, nah, nigga, I was scared. Nigga, my kids was there. Imagine, nigga, fuck it. I did, but he did snitch right there. But as far as some past paperwork shit, I don't know. I haven't seen nothing like that. So I don't run around and say Wack snitch for something else. But if we see something, we'll talk about that. But in this situation, he damn sure was snitching on Eugene Henley, nigga. He said, Eugene, I see you. Eugene Henley, I see you, bro. How you gonna do that, my nigga? Yeah, if somebody did that to you, bro, you running down on somebody that been talking mad shit about you every day on social media, anywhere, bro. You was in school, wherever, bro. And you run down on this person like, yo, what's up, son? What you type of shit you talking about me, bro? What's up? And they look and say, yo, nah, and calling your name, your whole name, and screaming, making a big scene, like they trying to get you locked up. One, if you was in school, they're trying to get you to go to the damn principal office, go to damn detention or some shit. If you was in a good school, I was in hood school, so I don't know. We ain't getting no damn detention, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Imagine, though. Imagine. Nah, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty, bro. So nasty, bro.
Being 1 foot out type shit, doing shit for their advantage, it's all fair game at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Cannon and they co-defendants in this investigation that the feds are calling Operation Drawdown. Now, we seen 19 pictures on that whiteboard, and we know, man, that's the nastiest place you could be with them people talking on the microphones and yo, face in the back.
Facts.
But you know, we got our hands on the paperwork. A criminal complaint that was given to the judge over the telephone, recounted by Special Agent Andrew James Rusa. And everybody that watched that A-Tray Gangsta Crip federal indictment, we got more of the same. We got wiretaps, confidential informants, witnesses, but we also got murder. And we got celebrity rappers, boxers, NFL players, and NBA players. So let's jump right into it, man. So we know the feds came and swept everybody off their feet March 19, 2025. And the specific task force that did that was the Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, a task force that's gonna be exclusive to the FBI Los Angeles field office. Now, the key thing is when you're dealing with a task force, these dudes specialize in certain things. They have more tools, they have more funding to be able to really come down on people. And the main thing about a task force is apprehension. That's how they increase their funding, and they're usually known to have aggressive tactics that go along with those apprehensions. But in this situation, we have 5 main key players that are somewhat spearheading this federal indictment. Of course, we got Eugene Henley, Big U, who also goes by the name of Unc. We all know Big Draws, but they also have names of
This music was generated with the tool I'm showing you today.
Wait,
Hannibal Muhammad, Anybody Killer, or Dave Austin, that Big U could also go by. We have his right-hand man, Sylvester Robinson, aka Vay, and we have his other close homie, Mark Martin, aka Bear Claw. These 3 defendants are the ones that's being charged with the Rico. Now, next in this paperwork, we got Tremaine Ashley Williams, aka LUCE Cannon. He's charged with interference with commerce by robbery. Now, you know, every time they talk about interfering with commerce, it's always federal. Then we got Armani Aflahe, aka Monty. Y'all may know her as Trap Kitchen Monty. She's down on this indictment for transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with the intent that the individual engages in prostitution. We're gonna break all this down. Next, we have Frederick Blanton Jr., who went by Blanton, and Tiffany Hines, who are labeled in the indictment as participants of bank fraud. Now, Zaire Mitchell, BRICK Baby, he's also in this situation. He was caught on wiretap. We're gonna talk about what he was saying on there, but he's actually in some separate paperwork on this indictment, but we're gonna speak on this case too. Now, the reason that this indictment came forth is because it's being alleged that the Big U Enterprise is a mafia-like organization that utilizes Big U's stature and long-standing association with the Rolling 60s to intimidate businesses and individuals. So basically, he's using his business endeavors, coinciding those with the gangbanging, in an attempt to gain control throughout the city of Los Angeles. And the crimes that they allege he committed, along with his co-conspirators, to ensure that that control was actually gained, was murder, robbery, extortion, interstate transportation for prostitution, wire fraud, and bank fraud. Now, investigators allege that this whole scheme really formed in about 2008. Again, Big U got out of prison in 2004, and this is when he established all of these businesses that are being labeled criminal organizations in this indictment. But it's really said that federal investigators really put him on their radar in February 2021. And when I mean him, I mean Big U Enterprise and its associates. And those associates, of course, being from Rolling 60s, but the 6-0s were said to have been under a federal investigation since the year prior, August 2020. So everything has been in the works for about 4 or 5 years with this situation. Now, one of the first ways that they say he tried to exert control was with a popular phrase that he also used in a podcast of his, checking in. So it said that professional athletes, musicians, and anybody else looking to conduct legitimate or illicit criminal activity in LA was required to check in properly with Big U if they wanted to make sure they was protected. And it was said that he used his reputation to instill fear with acts of violence and intimidation to make sure people comply with this check-in rule. In a documentary film, he went on to say, and I quote, "You can choose not to check in, but it's gonna be a problem. If you choose not to check in, you suffer the consequences. And in separate statements, he went on to say that example of one of those consequences is what transpired with Quando Rondo and his people.
Video from the scene appears to show Quando Rondo distraught while first responders move the body.
He said they didn't check in properly, and we all know them dudes from Chicago laid his cousin to rest over there by the Beverly Center. Now, he alluded to the fact that he could have changed that situation if Quando Rondo had to did what he was supposed to do, especially claiming to be a member from 6-0. Now, like I said, there's hours of wiretaps of communications between all the defendants in this case. And since the inception of this investigation, more than 50 people have been physically interviewed by the folks and agreed to voluntarily provide information in regards to different situations surrounding Big U. So this takes us forward a little bit to 2022, where the FBI interviewed a cooperating witness labeled a CW1. He's the one who provided all the information about this whole check-in process and made them privy to how Big U is shaking people down when they come to town. This confidential witness also broke down how Big U Enterprises was the money-making gang inside of the Rolling 60s. Now, just to give some brief details on who this confidential witness is, this individual has convictions for possession for sales of narcotics in 2003 and in 2009, as well as shooting into an inhabited dwelling in 2003. This person received
Nasty work with this shit, bro. For real, man. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out C-Star fan page. You already know. Shout out to the bro. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all subscribing to the bro and checking out that content over there too as well, man. Most definitely salute to the bro, man. Dope channel. Real talk, man. 30 days, 30,000 subscribers. C-Star fan page, man. Trust me. It's going to be thousands of people that's watching this video. Make sure y'all run over there and go subscribe to the channel too. Add a few more thousand to that over there. Trust me. It's real talk. Salute to everybody, though, man. This is a content Rico, though, bro. A content Rico. It's about the content. It's about the content, bro. All paperwork talking about podcasts, bro. We was just making a big thing when they was bringing up lyrics in Young Thug case, bro. We about to be making a stink when they do it to Dirk, too. You know that, right? You're going to be like, come on, bro. Y'all really bringing up lyrics, bro? Come on, bro. People can't speech, they speech. They can't speech, they speech, though. You serious? Y'all can speech, y'all speech, but nobody can speech, they speech, though. And this is what's going on, bro. It's crazy. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all getting the likes up. Y'all make sure that y'all double tapping that screen. Double tap that screen. You already know. Share the video. Let's get back to the rest of this. You already know. So, wow, man, this is a content Rico. And we still got BRICC BABY online on podcast. Doing 10-minute podcasts. We got LUCE CANNON online doing 10-minute podcasts and arguing with people that's up there telling him, listen, bro, listen, cuz, get off the phone. Let your lawyer speak for you, cuz. Let the lawyer speak for you, cuz. And he's still trying to challenge LUCE, trying to challenge somebody saying, nah, I'm just speaking because. Big U just turned himself in and did a video. Soon, the next 2 days when he went to arraignment or whatever it's supposed to be, it was the press release or whatever it was. What Big U said in that one video already was drawn into that press release. They said, well, Big U said this before he turned himself in, and he also urged his fans not to deal with his co-defendants. What? Look how they saying that, making the Big U trying to see him. Look. I don't think Big U said that, though. I got to go listen back to that again, bro. I really did, because I heard, but I did the video on the 2 videos that he did. And I don't remember. I know him saying, no, man, he wasn't dealing with them guys. He said, they're trying to put guys with me that's basically going to roll on me. He was saying something like that. But I don't think he said to the fans, yo, y'all don't deal with them. I don't know. He probably did. Because you know these people these people listen to your paper. They listen to your audio for real. They listen to it better than me. I'm not listening to it for all of that. So when I listen back to Big U, I'm going to see if I could confirm or deny that. I'm thinking I'm going to hope to say, I'm going to give Big U, you know what I mean, a benefit of a doubt there to say, hopefully he was, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I just got to figure it out.
Cooperate.
Yeah, look how happy, though. We ain't never seen 600 so happy. when he was with Big U, son. Look at this nigga. This nigga's happy as hell, son. Yo, this nigga hates Big U, bro. That's why I can't like him. Yo, 600, I don't like 600, yo. You know that, right? For real. I never told you I don't really like people. I really don't. But him, I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. 600 name in his chat is 1200. You know why his name is 1200? Because he's 12 and I'm keeping it 100. That's it, nigga. Black man, I'm keeping it 100. The nigga's 12. Straight. Nigga 600 is 12, bro. I don't care, bro. Unless you his mama, his family, or some shit, nobody could defend that nigga to me. No one has defended him to me in my chat. So don't worry about it, 600. Ain't nobody coming, you know what I mean? On the prairie, on the pride to come save it. Nobody cares, bro. Everybody believes that 600 is eating this right here. The cheese. This nigga biting the cheese. Yo, C-Star, this nigga 600 biting the cheese, see? On Bloods and Crips. This nigga biting the cheese on Bloods and Crips. Word, son. I never seen a gang member, any gang, anything relation to anything. I don't care. A gang affiliate of any kind, bro. Toggle this fence of being a gang member, a street guy, anything like that, or even a street dude. Toggle this fence of being a street dude and being a police like 600. He has badges. One day years ago, I think I seen the nigga go inside that he had an honorary badge, like a little gold chain badge. He went driving around when Big U house was getting supposedly raided or something. Nigga drove around, nigga, like a damn cop, bro. And then was mad at everybody because he broke the story when he was ratting on people on open cases. He broke the story supposedly, and he's mad at everybody because they didn't give him the credit. Just like he's the one who broke the story with the no jumper shit. He's talking about the video was out already. Nah, you guys sent the video. You the one who posted it. 600, a.k.a. 1200, because he's 12. Yo, I bet any one of y'all. Yo, C-Star, bet me some money. You got money in there, nigga. You know you got money. You balling in there, nigga. Don't act like niggas in jail ain't got money. Bet me 100, nigga. Look, this nigga is 12, son. This nigga 612. Look how I'm gonna get this nigga. Look how I'm gonna get you. Look. I'm gonna start it off just like this. Yo, 600 is 12, y'all. I bet you 100. All right, give me my $100, nigga, because y'all niggas know I was right. He's 12. Good. I bet you won't bet nobody else 1,200. Give me my 100 from all you niggas. And C-Star, you too, nigga. I know you in jail. Give me my 100, nigga. Give me my 100, you too, nigga. Yeah, I want my money. I want my money, nigga. See what I'm saying? What the hell we doing? This nigga 12. And I'm keeping it 100. Straight, son. The nigga 12, bro. I don't like 600. A.K.A. 1200. I don't like him, son. Okay, on Bloods and Crips. I don't like the nigga on Bloods and Crips.
Credit from the Central District of California at sentencing in a prior drug conspiracy case, and Joe Biden commuted his sentence for that offense. So if this sound like your people,
12, y'all.
They some bad people. He stated that these rap artists, athletes, not only had to check in verbally, but they also had to pay a fee, which takes us to Adrian Broner. So CW1 recounted an event that happened with Adrian Broner in June 2019, where it said that AB and a couple NBA players had a little dice game jumping off, in which AB had pulled out some trick dice and whooped all them NBA players' feet in the dice, totaling a debt of $1.5 million. After this dice game, it said that Big U sent his homies to rough AB up. It said that AB didn't check in properly, and now he trying to...
Oh, yeah, I got to tell y'all. Hold up, let me zoom this in a little bit. Look at this nigga AB. He's funny. Yeah, it's a lot. We got to get into this too, because we supposed to have an exclusive too as well with that too, with this AB situation. We supposed to have an exclusive. I gotta check on my people real quick. Hold up, let me see if I got the exclusive ready. Hold on, I gotta check. Be live, bro. Everything I do is live. I'm not planning nothing here. Salute to all the new subscribers in the building, y'all. Salute. Don't think I forgot about any of y'all in that chat. Salute to all my new subscribers. Make sure y'all getting in the comments. Make sure y'all dropping where y'all from as well. So I'm going to big all of that up when I'm going back in that chat. I'm going to big all that out. If y'all believe in God, drop a 7 in the chat. You already know. Jesus Sandals on Jesus Sandals. That's what we say here. That's when I swear to God it's on Jesus Sandals. Drop a 7 if you believe in God or Jesus. If you believe in the devil and you Agent Smith, drop a 6, man. Drop a 6 for Agent Smith if you Agent Smith, man. I ain't. We just want to know where you at, Smith. We just want to know where you at. We ain't knocking you, Smith, but we just want to know where you at. You know what I mean? That's it. And if you is the man in the Matrix, the white guy that was by the garbage that said, yo, Smith, yo, Neo and all them niggas is here, yo, and drop the phone in the garbage, and the next thing you know, we seen the black cat, and next thing you know, we sliding down walls and we in the Matrix seeing glitches, you dead wrong, son. If you doing that,
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit
you trying to
right
take
there.
us down with the fuzz, bruh? Nasty work, bro. That's nasty work if you trying to take us down. Make sure everybody dropping a like, and everybody and a mama subscribe to the channel and drop a like. That's your grandmother if you slow. Everybody and a mama drop a like and go wake your grandmother up, man. I know it's late, man. Damn, it's late. She's sleeping. Leave a little note by her dentures. Leave your grandmother a note by her dentures, bro. Uda said he wants you wake up when you wake up, go subscribe and make sure you dropping likes, Nana. Go tell your Nana that Uda said he want her dropping likes on the thing. That's it, bro. That's all I says, bro. I ain't disrespecting grandma. But go tell Nana, leave the note by the dentures. Leave the notes by the dentures, bro, so she get my message, man. Shout out to your grandmoms, because she's a subscriber.
What people for
See this property on Craigslist for $4,300 a month? Well, it's been sitting empty for the last 28 days. And there's 44
millions in the city? Big U wasn't going for that. So it said his involvement was really at the root of the whole situation due to him being involved in the parties, the gambling parties, dice games, little celebrity parties. He was in the mix everywhere. And it was said that he forced AB to forgive the debt that was owed to him from these NBA players. But it didn't stop there. He was paid $100,000 by these NBA players for negotiating the debt with Adrian Bronner. And it was said that these NBA players or celebrities, whoever, will kind of have to get an approval from Big U to operate safely at these events and functions moving forward. Now, there was also another event in which LUCE Cannon spoke on, and we're going to get to his old telling ass, but he stated that Big U has sent him on a mission to demand 50 racks from a celebrity rapper with the initials RR. Now, that could be Roddy Ricch, could be Rick Ross, I can't say. And he said if that rapper didn't pay, then they would look to kill a rapper with the initials by the name of MM. Now, that could be Meek Mill. So we could be talking about Rick Ross and Meek Mill here. This is just what
I was reading the paperwork like, who the hell, what's going on? I said, RR is Roddy Ricch. I was thinking it was Roddy Ricch. But no, it makes sense that it's Rick Ross because LUCE Cannon went on the podcast. That's something else that came from the goddamn content, Rico, bro. LUCE Cannon went on the podcast and said that they tied up Meek Mill and had him in the trunk, right? And then Rick Ross had to pay money to get him back, right? That made it into the paperwork, bro. Everything that LUCE is saying is corroborating stories or doing some shit like that. We even see Meek Mill now responding to this. Talking about who Buddy. I don't even know Buddy, yo. If I ever seen him, I'd have put him to God's test on sight. Straight up. I don't negotiate with fake thugs. Nah. And he talking about he took a chain. Tell him which one. Because all my shit was all $300K and up, son. All my shit, some shit. That's Meek Mill's quote. That's his tweet that he tweeted out the other day. His message to LUCE Cannon. But now he's responding to LUCE Cannon when what? LUCE Cannon and Big U, both of the people are in jail. Why respond now, Meek Mill? Why? Because you think, they in jail so you can respond now? No. Actually, what? What if Big U and them really did this to you? What if the niggas like, yo, why is this nigga playing game like he's some fucking thug now? Now they sending other niggas on your ass now. What are you talking about, bro? You never gonna be moving around nowhere? Come on, bro. At the end of the day, some niggas represent a whole nation of people, you know? So it don't matter if Big U's in jail. I don't think you should be talking about that shit. Because now you're going to fuck around giving yourself some other issue. Now some other niggas looking for you. Come on, bro. Just chill, my nigga. Sometimes you was doing it the right way. Don't say nothing to it. Ironically, the day niggas get bagged, you outside talking. That's weird. It's like a nigga want to fight you all day. Nigga want to do something all day with you. Soon as the nigga get booked, you outside again chilling. Niggas couldn't see you outside. You wasn't go to no stores, no nothing. Niggas seeing your little brother and your little sister walking to the store, nigga, all the time. Obviously, they was going for you. Now the nigga go to jail. Now you outside every day talking big shit on the block again. What? Nah, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. That's foul, bro. You can't do that.
Documents are alleged, but it was said that RR dropped off the 50 racks and Big U stopped answering Loose Cannon's phone calls and didn't split no money with him. But it's for sure that Big
Everybody
U is
get
out
the
here
likes
squeezing
up,
people
likes up,
all the
subscribe,
way,
likes
just to
up, and
operate in the
subscribe.
city of LA. Now, the heaviest allegations in this case are from around the time that this investigation really started with Big U. And we all know the main things that bring these people out. If it's not a crazy amount of money, it's a murder, which takes us to January 25th, 2021. And at this time, Big U has somebody on his label by the name of Rashawn Williams. Now, this is the individual that 600 was talking about when he was alleging that Big U had something to do with this homicide. But we gotta say, all these claims are allegations. These are the initial charging documents and the probable cause affidavit. Everybody's presumed innocent until proven guilty. We gotta say that. This is the beginning of a long journey. But the fact still remains, Rashawn Williams. And with this situation, there are some similarities to Nipsey Hussle. I gotta keep it 100. So it said that Big U and his business partner sent Rashawn Williams to Vegas to record some music in somebody's studio who later on became a witness in this case. Actually, 3 witnesses in this case were related to this recording studio. The security guard, the owner, and someone who acted as maybe a technician up at the studio. But nonetheless, Rashawn Williams is scheduled for the stu time and he's supposed to record a song a day. It said that he's playing with the studio time and ends up recording a diss song aimed at Big U. Now, as we know, this is the same situation somewhat that happened with Nipsey Hussle, the diss record. What did Big U do with Nipsey Hussle? He pulled up looking to administer that DP.
Well, I ain't no rapper, I'm a scrapper. So, we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admit it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning so he can get his discipline.
He pulls up on Rashawn Williams all the way in Las Vegas with his co-conspirator, Sylvester Robinson. Now, when they got there, this is the first time that the witness or the security guard at this establishment had seen Big U. And we all know Big U is a distinct character, so there's no way he's gonna forget seeing Big U at the studio. Now, again, what led up to this visit at the studio was the diss record that was recorded 5 days prior on January 20th, 2021. In that record, Rashawn Williams rapped about somebody who had the money, which the feds allege a reference to Big U. And Rashawn Williams also rapping about being shot in the face for thinking shit funny with a .38 revolver because it leaves no trace. Now, it's not known if Big U heard this diss record before or during his interaction at the studio with Rashawn Williams, but something made him pull up. So Rashawn Williams had an Airbnb in Vegas, and it said that Henley and Robinson pulled up in a dark gray Lexus to the studio. And it said that the night before the homicide, Big U's phone was shown to have arrived at the Airbnb in Vegas that Rashawn was staying at in the middle of the night. So it said that at 7:04, he was at the studio, and Rashawn pulled up to the studio between 8 or 9 and recorded a record until about 11 or midnight. And at about 12:30 in the morning, the dark gray Lexus was no longer at the studio, but Robinson was. 12:58, Big U's phone disconnects from the cell towers. But at approximately 1:13 in the morning, the dark gray Lexus pulls up to the Airbnb. At this time, it said, Rashawn is seen getting out the car, going into the Airbnb, and coming back out with his suitcase. Mind you, Rashawn wasn't supposed to leave Vegas until the next day, but he's bringing his suitcase out at 1 in the morning and putting it in the dark gray Lexus. So at 1:20, the Lexus pulls off from the Airbnb. And about an hour later, 55 minutes later, 2:15 a.m., both of Big U's phones connect back to the cell tower in our reported location. So it said that the drive from the Airbnb to the location, so at where Rashawn's body was found, would take roughly about 42 minutes. And they say it took Big U approximately 48 minutes or 55 minutes from the time of leaving the Airbnb to turn his phone back on. Now, it's said that Rashawn's body was found in a landfill in the middle of the desert off the 15 freeway, which we all know is the freeway that connects LA to Vegas. He was shot multiple times, including in the face, and his body was dragged into a ditch. And seemingly he was shot with the same pistol that he referenced in that diss song to Big U, a 38, because there was no shell casings recovered. But at this time, between 2:30 and 3 a.m., the gray Lexus pulls back up to the studio, and witness one, a security guard, reports seeing Big U drenched in either sweat or water, in which he replied that he had just got out the gym. 7 hours later, Rashawn's body is found in the desert. Big U was out of there an hour after that, 10 a.m., back to LA. Now, because of inclement weather on the night of the murder, the DNA couldn't be restored. So a lot of DNA matches were coming up inconclusive for what was left at the scene. But witness one will go on to make statements to the feds and to the North Las Vegas PD about this incident. And it said that Big U ordered
Smash the
somebody
like
to
and
go
subscribe,
get the
y'all.
surveillance
Smash
cameras
the like and
out of the
subscribe. Let's
studio,
get the likes to 100.
destroy everything.
And then we
To the
won't work
point where
on
they had to
200.
send money to the studio owner to get a whole new surveillance system. And a month after this is when the feds start really forming their investigation on Big U. Now, again, for everybody that watched that A-Tray video, man, if you ain't seen it, go check that out, because it's terms that are going to be continually used when speaking on federal indictments, like the Title III, which is the formal term for wiretap, in which both LUCE CANNON and BRICC BABY were recorded on. So not too long after this homicide took place in Vegas, Big U is back doing the regular situation in LA, shaking businesses down. And LUCE CANNON is said to be one of the quote-unquote enforcers of his shakedown crew. And there was one particular spot that LUCE CANNON implied that he had dealings with in a weed dispensary in LA. Now, the owner of the dispensary was charged tax every month by Big U and Big U Enterprises to the tune of some months $25,000 a month if business was booming. But that, of course, that number was fluctuating. But at some point, the owner of this weed dispensary, who is a cooperating witness, of course, decided to stop paying because he didn't see the benefit of being taxed and shook down. So Big U sends LUCE CANNON and some other dudes to rob him and put that pressure on him to make sure he's paying. And at this point, once LUCE and all these dudes brought the work back to Big U, he also called the owner of the weed dispensary to come to the house as well, in which he gave him his items back, but put his tax on it to make sure he was getting his money. Now, the feds allege that LUCE CANNON did nothing but corroborate the witness stories by telling all of this information on No Jumper, where they said Williams admitted to the robbery and the aftermath on the podcast. He also stated that he was Big U's right-hand man and started to implicate himself and Big U in certain crimes on these podcasts, which made Big U send that cease and desist to No Jumper and Vlad TV. The fans was watching. They seen LUCE CANNON refer to Big U as Big Useless or Big Uterus. And they also have the January 3rd incident that happened this year when LUCE CANNON struck somebody in the head and knocked him out with the pistol and proceeded to remove valuables from him, the jewelry, cash, cell phone, and added up everything to being over $5,000. They watched statements that LUCE CANNON made saying he was Big Useless's.
Today's actually a really exciting day because we got to unfold one of these units right in front of a crowd of people.
Enforcer, that he loves to fight, and that incident could have went a lot worse, implicated itself in this assault, and implicated itself into working for a criminal enterprise, Big U Enterprises. He also posted some of the fight, and also spoke about how he was with Big U when P&B Rock was killed, and that they would have told him to comply with them dudes that killed him from A7 so they can bargain and get his jewelry back and tax him on the back end. He implicated himself in all of this, and we see him looking stupid, looking at his wife now, with the feds all around him. All that playing, doing too much playing on the internet. This shit not a game no more. You know, these dudes was known for fabricating situations, making up stories, and falling back in and falling out with people, doing a bunch of shit. Now people looking crazy. He also made statements online that He kidnapped the victim and put him in the trunk of his car and drove him to Big U's house. Why are we talking about this?
It said y'all was trying to kidnap him. Now that's capital. So explain that story. Wait, so how did you even come in contact with it? And I think supposedly there was a Big U portion of it.
Yeah. So basically, the
Grabbed him.
security is LA niggas.
Yo, I noticed
we
that.
from rolling 60s. So nigga, if you gonna protect somebody or whatever, you gonna pick that issue. You just getting paid $500 a day just to make sure he good, but nigga, you gonna lose your life.
This is what ended up loose cannon on the indictment. Now, it seemed that he didn't even need a wiretap. He'd do it for the camera. BRICC BABY, on the other hand, they initiated that Title III, man, and he was on there talking about a robbery. November 11, 2022, it said that Big U coordinated with Zaire Mitchell, aka BRICC BABY, on how much Zaire would give Big U out of his proceeds from a robbery that he committed. So he was shaking BRICC BABY down. All that popping it. But this is why he was still allowed to participate in hood activities and claim the hood, bang the hood, do all this. He getting shaken down by the OG. So all them dudes, Don Bonelli, everybody that was calling him out, come to the hood, that shit didn't matter because he was paying his dues. As you should. I mean, that's what everybody does. That's what the G homies is looking for, especially from these young niggas. Anybody that's gonna get on here and debate that, you ain't never seen it, man. That's crazy. This is what happens, especially to the younger generation, man. We seen what happened to Sucker Free over in Lennox. We seen what happened to Money Sign Suede. Y'all go make sure y'all check our Nipsey video out. Kevin McIntosh put a copyright strike on us. Kev Mac made us take it down. He did that, told on us on YouTube, trying to protect the situation. We broke this situation down in 2021. Look what happened to Nipsey. Go see what was said in there. But it was said that BRICC BABY robbed somebody and Big U was counting out the money and said it was only 2-3 racks. BRICK said it was supposed to be between 5 and 7. But this little situation right here got him wrapped up in a federal indictment on the wiretap and paying the OG homie, furthering the criminal enterprise is what they saying. So just like we spoke on in that and Hefe A-Tray Gangsta federal case where they had
Nasty, they wrap BRICK up like that. Damn, they got him on a phone call talking about a jukes. But then he was getting shook down by Big U, basically, because Big U was on him about some lick that he caught. Like, yo, bro, you ain't breaking down. I heard about this lick. What happened? You ain't come break me down? Yo, you never seen the episode of Tony Sopranos? The Sopranos? When, who was he? Ralphie or whatever the guy's name was? But he won the money on the horse that was Tony's horse. And he broke off Tony some of the money. But then the next time he went to the horse track again and won the money, he's like, oh, I'm winning. I'm lucky. And he had all the money in his hand. He's like, oh, Tony, you know I got to pay you some. You the big man. He gave Tony some, and Tony was like this, with his hand like this. And he put another knot on his money, and he's like, and he threw another knot and another knot, and he's just like this, put more money on there, nigga. What you talking about? Then he's like, ah, yes. After he put a whole, like half of the money in Tony Soprano's hand, he was like, ah, yeah. Big U was basically doing that to this nigga. Crazy, bro. Y'all drop likes on the, y'all drop likes. Let's get these likes to 100. Come on, y'all. Let's get it to 67. Let's go, y'all. We got to get it on go. I love y'all. This supposed to been at 100 likes anyway from the rip. Goal on this video is 1,000 likes, period. It's thousands of people seen this. Want me to show you how many people have seen this video right now? I'll show you right now. Look, I'll show you. Hold on, let's play this for now.
Control buys with confidential
about 7,000 people
and
seen
witnesses.
it. Why don't we have 1,000
Same
likes
goes here? Instead of buys, they had controlled extortion payments. So the people that Big U was shaking down, the FBI was giving them money to make sure it gets into Big U's hands as a documented payment for his extortion methods. November 19, 2021. Again, not even a year after that murder. The FBI provided $500 in cash for the meeting, and Victim 1 paid that money to Henley. January 20th, 2022, the FBI provided $1,000 in cash that Victim 1 paid to Robinson for him.
This is where we at right now.
February 17th, 2022, the FBI provided another $1,000 in cash that Victim 1
This is where we at.
Robinson on camera for Henley.
Get the likes up.
And
we
one
at
of the meetings,
7,000.
Victim 1 paid Henley out of his own
Likes
money,
up.
but it was documented and given to the feds.
You want to see
on
the number
camera.
move? It's up there moving.
And in this instance, Henley said they bumped it down to $1,500. They was taxing them a little bit more at that time in July of 2022. But there was numerous controlled extortion payments. And there was also an incident where he extorted some club promoters in Deja Vu, where at his birthday, he said that he wanted to have some entertainers. T.I. and Wiz Khalifa was supposed to pull up. He said he wanted 33% of what the bar made for the night. So after that, he calls one of the promoters and basically is like, look, y'all put my face on this flyer. It's all over the city. My wife is tripping. I need 30 racks. Club promoter like, man, you know, maybe 20, because 30 is the pot. So I'll give you 20, I'll take 10. Big U said no, 30. Wiz Khalifa T.I. didn't end up pulling up.
He said,
some witnesses see him shake the club promoter in the back for that 30 racks. And on top of that, he still asked for the 33% of the bar. And of course, these demands were followed by threats. He said he'll tear the whole shit up if the demands aren't met. He said it had 5,000 6-0s in the club to tear it down. Bring me my money. So he was doing a lot of strong arming in the city. Now, somebody else that everybody is surprised to see in this indictment, including myself. We follow each other on Instagram. This has been a big name in the city for years now. Trap Kitchen Monty. She was also on that Title III wiretap. The feds intercepted phone calls and text messages between her and Big U. Now, they also alleged that Big U was smacking it. I can't say that's what's in the documents. But they were saying that she was providing women to cross state lines to do some hoeing and take care of some of Big U people in that fashion. Now, in June 2023, that federal task force interviewed her at her house. You know, she admitted to promoting prostitution, noting that she was known for bringing the hoes. She provided females to Big U as long as they was paid. And the next day after this, she was supposed to go up to the FBI field office and let them sync her phone up to their computer to extract all the data. Now, of course, she wasn't supposed to have communication with anybody after this interaction, but they intercepted her talking to Big U and meeting with Big U. And at this time, Big U was already knowing that the feds was tapping phones. But at this time, she meets with Big U, breaks down everything that happened. And, you know, it looks like Eugene grounded her a little bit, made her pull her shit together. And she didn't cooperate anymore after that point. She didn't make another statement and didn't go to the FBI field office to empty the contents of her phone, because that would have blew everything up. But you know, they got warrants for all of that right now. The biometrics, everything. They're trying to go through everything right now. But the reason Big U knew his phone was tapped was because a couple months prior to this interaction between Trap Kitchen Monty and the feds, Las Vegas police pulled up to Big U crib, tried to do the okie doke, saying they was new detectives working on Rayshawn Williams' case, and they just wanted to touch everybody that could know something 2 years later for the anniversary of his homicide. He wasn't at home at the time. His wife called him. And anybody know, if you ever got a phone call with somebody telling you, hey, the police looking for you, the number one question you ask, how many of them was it? That's the universal question. So the feds intercepted that call and noticed that Big U was getting wary about the phones. He didn't return home for 2 weeks after that point and started to move a little differently. But like I said, there was already hours of phone calls and what the feds call a pertinent conversation that had meaning in relation to the indictment or the case. But you know, this whole situation right here gave them the opportunity to go ahead and look into his financial affairs, which is where they hit him with the EIDL. A lot of people's thinking of PPP. When the IRS involved, it was that EIDL, the one before the PPP that wasn't forgivable. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. They said he got 90 racks from the EIDL under Unique Music, saying he operated with a $200,000 profit for the year when he was actually at a $5,000 loss, and got him for a fraudulent application on that. So this is where the bank and the wire fraud come in. The embezzlement. It said that he embezzled around $150,000 on 7 separate occasions, where we see in August of 2019, he got $20,000 donated to his business by an NBA All-Star. January 2020, $14,000 that he embezzled from a payment from an award-winning music publishing company. Now, the embezzlement happened because these people were donated to a business. So in this case, for example, the publishing company donated $24,000. Once they followed the money, it was seen that $14,000 out of that $24,000 was transferred to his personal bank account and being used for personal expenses instead of the business expenses that were negotiated at the time of the donation. Simple stuff. Very simple. As they trying to add everything up. This is what the feds do. And it said September 21st, 2022. He embezzled $19,000 out of a $20,000 donation from an NBA MVP, former NBA MVP. And he also had a situation with ex-NFL player Willie McGinnis, who I believe is Willie McGinnis, based on a situation that Willie McGinnis had in the club at the same exact time. And the indictment is referencing somebody named WM, who was a former professional football player, where it said that this individual busted somebody in their head with a bottle at the club. Big U had to step in and had to squeeze them folks from pressing charges, getting the heat off Willie McGinnis. Is this how his son is in the NFL? I can't say. I'm not gonna go there. Of course, you got to be talented, but we see a lot of the company Big U was keeping. It's some high-ranking people, especially in LA.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
Now, they also allege that he misappropriated funds from the GRID program and from the city of LA. Now, the GRID program is also that situation where 600 and all these dudes is talking about how he's working with the police. It's a gang intervention program where they do have dealings with the folks as well. But clearly, if he was operating with the folks, it didn't help him none in this situation, man. When we see, it looks like 600 really is the folks. But since 2015, his company Developing Options.
600 is the folks, y'all. That's all I stopped in here to just say. That's it. 600 is 1,200. Drop a 12 in the chat for 600, because you know 600 is 12. Drop a little cheese and a mouse emoji, something for 600, because you know he's 12. Drop a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to the audio. You already know the vibe. Shout out to rap, news, and street politics.
Received $550,000 from the GRID program. And between July 1st, 2018 to July 30th, 2023, he received $2.3 million from the city of Los Angeles. This is what people was talking about when they said that peace was inflated. That peace movement that was happening in LA, 8 Trays, the Hoovers, whoever, 6 O's was sitting down, is some large money involved in peace in these intervention programs. This is what was being alleged. This type of paper. You can't fault nobody for trying to get a legal bag. But when the funds are misappropriated, this is how you see a situation like this. And on the wiretaps, we also see multiple threats, many to WACK100, where he's communicating with people, stating that he needed to break WACK100's jaw and that he needed to beat the shit out of WACK100. There was also a situation where he described threatening to kill some dudes from Grape Street, saying he had paperwork on some of his homies in the 60s, and speaking on how he's the biggest Rolling 60 member to ever exist, including Nipsey Hussle. So, you know, this is very early in this situation between Big U and his co-conspirators. But we're going to keep providing y'all with this dope content, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tapped in, man. Rap, news, street politics. That went down on the case were a part of that initial indictment with the Rico on it. But as we talked about, the Rolling 60s as a whole were already under investigation in 2020 before federal investigators really put their eyes on Big U. So there's multiple different indictments that went along with this situation. And this is why BRICK Baby, who was mentioned on the wiretap in Big U's indictment, wasn't named as a defendant in that indictment, because the feds had bigger plans for him and one of his homies. Now again, in Big U's indictment on the wiretaps, BRICK Baby was caught talking about a robbery and paying money to Big U. But a situation that we heard before that WACK100 had brought up was a situation where BRICK Baby had caught a federal case with some firearms.
It's one thing to have a possession of a firearm. AKs are illegal in the state of California. They're not DA rejecting that. But what I'm telling you is, It was never picked up by the state. The feds are holding it. He knew it. Only thing I'm doing is going over what he's saying.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
There was questions looming and allegations circling regarding his cooperation and why he never had a court date or really had to answer for them firearm charges. This is why he's in custody now. So this incident with BRICC BABY stems back all the way to 2022 on July 12th. And we see the indictment alleging that he was a felon in possession of firearms and ammunition. So BRICC BABY, real name Zaire Mitchell, also goes by Big Shitty, MPA Shit Row, Shitty Montana, or BRICC BABY Shit Row, as he was introduced when he hit the rap scene over 10 years ago. But the indictment is alleging that on July 12, 2022, he was in possession of a 9mm Luger. And it's alleged that he was shooting a gun in a business parking lot somewhere in LA County. Now, federal investigators allege that this affected interstate and foreign commerce. So to break down how they tie that together, when you're a felon in possession of a weapon, we already know the feds are getting involved. The reason being is because they use the manufacturing location of that weapon against you. So say in this case, BRICC BABY is in LA County in possession of a weapon. Strike one is being a felon in possession of a weapon. But if that gun is manufactured and or purchased in a different state, they're basically gonna charge you with moving that gun over state lines, therefore affecting interstate commerce or foreign commerce if the weapon was produced in another country. Like I said, the feds are playing a different game. This is how we see somebody that's already a felon go down for a gun case, go to state prison, and on the back end of his state prison sentence, the feds pick the case up and then they go serve time in the feds as well. By the time the feds do their homework on where that weapon came from compared to where you got caught with the weapon, they let you do that state time and then bring you to do their time.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for 106.
Now, BRICC BABY, his prior convictions of reckless evading in 2010, possession of a controlled substance in 2012, 2 counts of possession of controlled substances, 1 in 2012, 1 in 2014, criminal threats in 2016, and a robbery in 2020. This is what made him guilty in possession of these weapons. Now, again, that's count 1 on his indictment. Count 2 are the weapons themselves. Knowingly possessing firearms and ammunition, again, each affecting interstate and or foreign commerce. This is where they allege that on June 23rd, 2023, a year after the shooting that he did in a parking lot, he was caught in possession of 3 weapons, a .380, a 9, and a Hell Pup 5.56. So BRICC BABY had that shit on him. But not only are they gonna charge him with the weapons, they're gonna charge him with the 133 rounds of ammunition that he also carried along with the guns. But the key thing that's going on with BRICC BABY right now is that they're linking him with another co-defendant that went down on Operation Drawdown, Christian Forbes, AKA Bus, another member from Rolling 60s. So the reason that BRICC BABY and Bus are merging together is because the feds allege that the cases rise out of the same conspiracy, common scheme, transaction, or series of transactions and events. And they stated that both cases charge firearm offenses arising from the same investigation into the neighborhood Rolling 60s, which both of these defendants are from. And it said that both indictments rely on evidence that ultimately led to a Title III wiretap in a separate case on several Rolling 60 telephones, including Zaire Mitchell, BRICC BABY. And they stated that the FBI plans to arrest both defendants on the same date as part of the Rolling 60s takedown, and the common discovery will be produced in the cases. And this is what leads us to Christian Forbes, who seemingly is the big fish when it comes to the weapons in this indictment, because the feds are alleging that he engaged in the business of dealing firearms without a license. So they're linking Bus's firearm transportations with BRICC BABY's firearm acquisitions. And this is how they prove the interstate and foreign commerce is being played with. They have the man that's bringing the weapons from wherever, out of state, and they have BRICC BABY receiving weapons. But it said in terms of Bus, beginning on or before January 5th, 2022, and rolling to March 23rd, 2022, who was not licensed as an importer, manufacturer, or dealer of firearms, willfully engaged in the business of dealing in firearms, specifically to sell. And they have a list and the dates of the firearms that he allegedly sold. A Smith & Wesson M&P 45, a Bersa 380, a Ghost assault rifle, and a Taurus 9mm. Now, usually, what this looks like is he sold these guns
crazy,
to somebody
yo.
that's cooperating.
Everybody
with
drop
the
a like,
feds.
subscribe to the
none of
channel
these
now.
weapons match the
Welcome to
serial
Go
numbers
Gang.
of
Everybody
the
subscribe,
weapons
you
BRICK
heard?
Baby got caught with, so we can take him out of the equation of being the one that told on bus. Because as the feds like to do, they love to make controlled buys. And the breakdown of these firearms are a little bit too clean. January 5th, January 12th, February 2nd, and March 10th are documented dates that he sold these firearms to an informant. And again, both of these indictments rely on evidence that ultimately led to an expansion of wiretaps against the Rolling 60s. Now, the feds also allege that both of these dudes have a serious risk that they might flee if they're let out of custody. We saw Trap Kitchen Monty already out, and there's another person a part of this indictment that we gonna touch on that's already out. But there was a request made for pretrial detention due to the safety of regular members in the community being at risk, because these crimes are considered violent crimes. So we may not see BRICK Baby for some time if he doesn't beat this case. Now, as the feds usually go, we seen the wiretaps with BRICK Baby. There's always some confidential informants and some people working with the police when you selling something. So this takes us to the next two defendants that went down in Operation Drawdown: Derek Andre Pollard, aka Grimsky, and Zachary Rodriguez Garcia, aka Z. Both of these two dudes are on an indictment together, accused of participating in a conspiracy to distribute meth, another count of distribution of meth, and possession with intent to distribute fentanyl, methamphetamine, and MDMA, another count of possessing a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, and lastly, being a felon in possession of a firearm. So what we see here, everybody on this indictment is either members of Neighborhood Rolling 60 or criminal associates of the 60s. That's what the feds is gonna call them. And everybody is seemingly moving on their own program, doing things at different times. But since they all a member of the 60s organization, there was communication linking all 19 of these individuals that we see went down on this case. So in Grimsky and Z's situation, it started with them back in 2020, around September 2nd, and allegedly it continued until February 24, 2021 in Riverside County. Now, on this day, when they became subjects of the federal investigation, September 2nd, it said that Pollard spoke to an individual who he believed was trying to buy some work. It said that Pollard is the one that usually negotiates the sale, and Garcia is the one that goes and drops the work off and kind of builds a rapport with the customer. But with Pollard being on the phone, negotiating this deal with this alleged customer, it's not known to them this is a confidential informant discussing the sale of a pound of meth for $2,700. So Pollard instructed the confidential informant to meet with Garcia at a predetermined location in Riverside, California. Now, when they met later on that night, Garcia offers the CI 10 pounds of meth at a discounted price, knocking $200 off each P and saying he can slang it to him for $2,500 if he get 10. But he also offered other types of drugs and firearms that he could sell this confidential informant. Now, I don't know if he knew this dude before, if he dealt with him. It don't seem like it, but that's crazy. And this is the work of some young, unexperienced members. So he went on to sell the confidential informant what he claimed to be a pound of meth, but instead was 44 grams of dimethyl-sulfone for $2,700. Now, he ended up whooping the buyer, sold him some bunk for $2,700, but that seemingly doesn't even matter to the feds, man, that it wasn't even a controlled substance. Now, after Garcia gave him that work, Pollard tries to shake the confidential informant down for $100 for brokering the sale. And of course, he met with the confidential informant and got his little $100. So they sold dude some bunk and then took $100 for brokering the deal on top of that. They was playing some shady games. But about 2 weeks later, September 17th, Pollard's back on his phone talking to another confidential informant, discussing another sale of a pound of meth, negotiating another $2,700 price and a $100 middleman fee. This time, Pollard is the one that met with the CI, and they sell him some bunk again, 446 grams, and they short of dimethyl sulfone. So the feds, after this, they kick back and they cool on these dudes for 3 months. They circle back around December 15th, 2020, hit him up again for another pound. Pollard talking on the phone again, but using quote unquote coded language. They negotiate a price, and this time, Garcia meets with the confidential informant and gives him a short P, 438 grams of pure methamphetamine for $3,000 this time. That third time was a charm. Now, in between that 3-month cool down period, on October 14th, 2020, again still in Riverside County, Grimsky is said to have knowingly possessed a Glock 40. He was already a felon, so now he's a felon in possession of a firearm. That's where that count comes from that was alleged at the top of the indictment. It said that in Arizona, he had a solicitation to commit forgery back in 2018. Now, the indictment doesn't necessarily say how they know he got caught with it, but we know Grimsky been on the phone this whole time. And we know that Wiretap has been popping. Now, a couple months after they made that final sale of actual meth to the CI, it said that in February 2021, they were in possession of a key of fentanyl. And they also had another 189 grams of meth and some MDMA with them as well. Now, the key thing is with this indictment kind of being bland, this is how confidential informants and snitches fill in the blanks. When they're not necessarily saying they were stopped with this work, they got caught with it, they was arrested with it, either they was talking on these wiretaps, saying how much work they got, or somebody's telling. And this is how these two dudes got their faces on this Operation Drawdown board, due to their connection with the 60s. Now, the next person that's also in custody on this indictment is Joshua Holla. Now, he seems to be one of these criminal associates of the 60s that I spoke on. They're not putting him down as a full-fledged member, but he also went down for the same thing as Grimsky and Z. Distribution of methamphetamine, carrying a firearm during and in relation to, and possessing a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. I think the only thing working for this dude is he wasn't a felon in possession of a gun. But on March 11, 2021, they got him, presumably on wiretap, knowingly and intentionally distributing at least 50 grams, which came out to be 423 grams of meth. Now, the indictment doesn't allege that he was dealing with a confidential informant or a confidential witness in this case. So again, I have to stress that the wiretap and the hundreds of hours of conversations that they have is going to play a pivotal role in pushing these guys towards a plea deal when they see exactly how much evidence they have against them. April 1st, 2021 looked just like March 11, 2021, where they got this dude selling 435 grams of methamphetamine. Both of those situations were in LA County. And on the April 1st incident, it's alleged that he possessed a firearm while he was selling that work to somebody. They have him again on April 27th, selling 443 grams of meth. So as you can see, they've really been building this case for a long time. Again, they started watching Big U February of 2021, but they already had these wiretaps set up on these dudes back in 2020. And I'm gonna say, if Big U didn't allegedly kill Rayshawn Williams, this would be a pretty uneventful indictment for the feds. They'd have BRICC Baby, but it wouldn't be this big. Now, the next person that went down on this case was Ron Antoine Britton, aka Ronnie Mac. The feds are alleging that he was possessing with intent to distribute cocaine. And like many other people in this indictment, he was in possession of a firearm, in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, and also a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition. So we have Ronnie Mac on January 31st, 2024, allegedly intentionally possessing with the intent to distribute cocaine. Now, it doesn't say he sold it to anybody, so more than likely, he was caught with it. And he was probably somebody that also participated in conversations on the wiretap, so they glued him into this federal indictment. But even if he wasn't, being a member of the 60s and being a felon in possession of this firearm, they was gonna throw him in there anyway because they caught him with the gun when they caught him with the powder. Now, he had multiple firearms. He had a Glock 26 and another Ruger 9mm when he went down. Now, just like BRICC Baby, they charging him with the ammunition as well. He had over 30 rounds of 9mm ammo while being a felon. Now, this dude right here, this is a fraudulent dude right here. I don't know the details of this situation, but Ronnie Mack was previously convicted of having sexual intercourse with a minor and 2 counts of false imprisonment, as well as an attempted possession of a controlled substance. I don't know what an attempt in the possession is, you know what I'm saying? But the minor charge, what was he even doing in this mix anyway? Maybe that's why he's on an indictment on his own. But yeah, Ronnie Mack on some foul shit. Now, the next 2 dudes that we saw also go down on this indictment are Denavian Hughes and Lamont Green. Now, both of them had the same charge, but they are charged separately on their own individual indictments. And that charge is the same as probably 80% of everybody that was outside of the Rico, a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition. Now, Denavian Hughes,
that's nasty work with the SCX crimes. That's nasty, y'all. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. That is nasty work.
He knowingly possessed these firearms, despite the fact of previously being convicted of forgery in 2001.
Drop 20 more likes, y'all. 20 people drop 20 likes. Let's get it.
2008, and the unauthorized use of personal identifying information in 2008. And on January 31st, 2024, Lamont Green was in possession of a .38 revolver, and for some reason he had hundreds of rounds of different types of ammunition, not just the .38. But he had previously been convicted of possession of a controlled substance in 95, second-degree burglary in 97, and assault with a semi-automatic firearm in 2000. So he seemingly
let's get the likes to 100, y'all. Let's get the likes to 100. We outside. We getting this right now. 357 in New York where I'm at. We here. Get the likes to 100 for me, y'all. I love y'all.
AKA Blueface, who seemingly has only went down for a violation based on a federal charge that he caught in 2009 on a conspiracy to distribute.
Salute. Yeah, drop a few more. Let's go, y'all. We getting into some paperwork reads and another video.
In 2019. So the details surrounding his current situation and being a part of Operation Drawdown is somewhat mysterious at this moment. But 2 dudes on this case are 2 people that I would put my money on that are going to end up snitching. We got the starter everybody's been paying attention to, Fuck Juan and Brian Perez Mejia. Those 2 dudes now, I don't want to necessarily put a jacket on nobody, but everybody else other than Jaquan Lee Smith, JJ, has some paperwork. Now, I don't know where Fuck Juan's paperwork is or Brian Mejia, but it's something about these 2 dudes that's rubbing me the wrong way, man. They not fitting in. So I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 dudes, if anybody takes this to trial, you may see one or both of these individuals. I'm gonna just put my money on that, you know. But Jaquan Lee Smith, you know, he's also a mysterious character in this situation. I'm not gonna say anybody is snitching other than the confidential informants that we know exist without name right now. But Jaquan Smith is also somebody that's mysterious in this case, man. But you know, we have to break down everybody else that was a part of this indictment because, like I said, from the outside looking in, it looks like everybody's tied to Big U Enterprises, and that's not the case. Everybody has a common denominator in them neighborhood rolling 60s, man. But this rap news, street politics, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Salute for everybody so far. We still here, we rocking, we get into this information. 15 more people. I need 15 more people to get that likes to 100. Let's get the likes to 100. Goal on the videos is 1,000 likes. Right now, I'll show you what the views are right now at 2 hours. I'll show y'all. This goes to show you that every day when I'm doing a video, the likes could be on 1,000 likes every time. And I'm just saying, we soon gonna get in a system of that because the likes are free. When you pass by the channel, just drop a like, even if you leave sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm gonna show you how much I'm gonna show y'all how much is going on in here, right? Hold on a second, right? Let's see, right? Look, boom. This is how many people have watched this right now at the moment. This is at the moment, y'all, okay? You know, I love my people. Look, this is at the moment. Look. This is right now at the moment where we at. in like 2 hours, right? How long it's been? 2 hours? The views right now for this video is at, that's when I last clicked it. It's at 8,993. And you know this number's changing constantly, right? Because it's going up and down, 1, 2, 3, all type of stuff. So right now it's probably at 9,000 by now, right now, right? It's at 9,000. So this is why I'm saying I need for everybody to drop likes in the building. Drop a like if you haven't dropped a like right now, which is 100 or something. Yeah, I couldn't have dropped likes. We would have over 100 something likes. So I need everybody in the building that's a part of Go to subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Go network. Be a part of the Go sector. We on Go together. Okay? I'm building this channel for us to build with. I'm helping everybody in real time for free. If you need my help on anything, all you got to do is hit my Instagram, message me, and I'll try to help you in any way I can. I'm trying to help everybody to monetize their channels any way that I can help you. I know SEO, I know thumbnails, I know editing, I know mad stuff. And anything that I know, I will help y'all all for free. For free. But y'all got to do things for me too. Because I don't ask for money. None of you have hit the Cash App or nothing, right? I never ever beefed about that because I don't care. What I do care about is you dropping likes though. I do care about you subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. Because if everybody in here had dropped a like right now, this number would be double. That 990, that 9090, play that lotto number tomorrow. Look, 9090. That 9090 would be 10 wins, 20 win. It'd be 20,000, 200 or something like that. But you're not liking enough of me. Drop 14 likes in this building, y'all. What we doing? Drop 14 likes. Drop 14 likes. We on an intermission. We gonna listen to a song while we in an intermission then, man. What we doing, man? What we doing? All right, cool. Let's get to this, though. Bang. Listen to this. I just want to read this real quick. On November 11, 2022, because, yo, this nigga was getting shook down. On another intercepted call, Mitchell discussed above, and Henley coordinated how Mitchell would give Henley the proceeds from a robbery that Mitchell, let me make sure you see him here. All right, cool. That Mitchell committed. Henley and Mitchell were talking about how much money should go to Big U. Then, in multiple other intercepted calls, listen to me, y'all, intercepted calls. They got them on Title 3 warrants. Title 3 interceptions, y'all. Title 3s. Intercepted call and text messages. Henley talked with Blanton and Robinson to help Henley collect from Mitchell's associate. Talking about Mitchell, Blanton said they robbed a nigga for some shit, though. They made a nigga call his plug, and then they booked him. That's crazy. Talk about further splitting the proceeds. Henley told Blanton, I'm going to grab a half of whatever he got them for. Damn, he said, I'm taking half of that off the rip. I'm going to give it to Vay. That's Sylvester Robinson. And Vay can bring the rest of you. On Vay is Robinson's, it said on a Vay is Robinson's moniker. In a subsequent call, I heard Big U counting out the money and saying it ain't nothing but 2 to 3 racks. 2 to 3. First of all, why he don't know how much money it is? He's shaking him down. He gave him what he gave him. He gave him like, why would he give Big U 2 to 3 racks? He gave Big U like 5 something racks. He gave him probably over 5 racks. Obviously, come on, you ain't gonna play with this nigga and get this nigga no 2-3 racks and play with this nigga. You know what I mean? So that's my own thought. It's my own opinion, bro. All right, cool. I don't want to hear nobody bother me, right? So he said, look, ain't nothing but 2-3 racks. Blanton responded. BRICC BABY said it was supposed to be between 5 to 7, man. Real shit, bro. Gotta make that call out to BRICC, man. On April 11, 2023, Henley and Blanton again discussed an individual who was supposed to be robbed in the near future, bro. Somebody drop 11 likes on this video right now. 11 likes on this video. I'm not even doing nothing else. Straight. Unless we dropping that likes, there's no reason why we shouldn't be at 100 every time we doing this live. Because the same thing y'all helping me to do, I'm going to try to do for y'all channels too. If y'all need me to come help y'all and collaborate on y'all channel for a couple of minutes or so, let me do that. Hit my Instagram. Let me know your channels, what I need to be doing. like I said as well, if y'all building channels, everybody start building a channel. If you don't know what to do, start clipping up my channel, start clipping up my content and using it. Build up some watch time hours as you building that up. Then when you get your little watch time hours, kick that shit of mine up off that shit. You want to leave it there? I don't give a hell. Kick that shit off of there. But you know I'm not striking, y'all. Use the content to kind of build up your channel a little bit. Kind of this funny parts. I'm on BRICC BABY. I'm all these types of things. You can catch a part, 30 second, 1 minute, 5 minute, a 10-minute clip, a 30-second clip, a 1 minute clip, a 50-second clip, a 40-second clip. Mad clips. You see me getting views. I just showed you that right now. The shit is at 10,000 in 2 hours. So you don't think if you clip some of my content and use it, you're going to get some views? I bet you get something. Put my name on that shit. OOTAONGO reacts to some shit. The fuck? Big Meech, Tammy Goat Throat Cohen's, whatever, allegedly. But if you catch me saying Tammy Goat Throat Cohen's, make sure you take the allegedly part. Because I don't want to slander or defame nobody. It's just somebody from Atlanta called me and told me that Tammy had a goat throat. So I'm like, yo, Tammy called me. I like goats. That's always been my favorite animal on the farm. So I'm just saying. You know, I ain't. Don't get me to lying to you. Don't get me to lying. All I love is a goat. And I heard she got the Baphomet goat throat, allegedly. But yo, listen, Baphomet. She hit you with some shit like that. Like the shit that Tia Kemp hit me with. She hit me with the hurricane head in Miami. Summer in Miami. Yeah, Rick Ross' baby mom. Yeah, she sucked the soul out of me. Facts. Anyway, 2 nights in Miami, and she bought me a gift. A nice shiny gift, too. Facts, homie. Ask about that, nigga. Tia, did Uda put the dick on you when you bought this nigga a damn shiny shit that cost one of them things that they wearing, that them timepieces? Did you buy the man a Rollie? Tia Kemp, did you buy Uda a damn Rolex watch because he put that Planet of the Apes dick on you? Okay, that's in a side note, y'all. My bad. Too much information. TMI, y'all. That's what happened. So, whatever. I don't care, right? Y'all like laughing when she talk, right? Well, laugh when I just said that. Don't care. Tell her holla at me. Because she need to give me my soul back. Because she sucked it out of me and I want it back, Tia. I ain't had my soul in at least 2 years since I've been back to Miami. I'm going to Miami in a couple of months. I'm getting my soul back from Tia. Straight. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I'm getting my soul back this time from Tia. She's not keeping my soul no more. Anyway, extortion in violation of the Hobbs Act, man. It's a lot going on with this situation, bro. It's just nasty work, bro. All I can say is just nasty, 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 nasty work, bro. Somebody dropped 9 likes in this building. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. 9 likes right now. Y'all drop 9 likes right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Intermission time. That's it. I'm playing music or some shit. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I can't be chilling with Agent Smith. Can't be doing it. I love y'all too much for this. I love y'all. I love y'all. On Jesus sandals, I love y'all. Can't do this with my people. My people got to help me. My people got to help me. Facts. All right? Help me, people.
Scott for Scott's here. How did the grass feel when it woke up from winter? A little crabby.
People.
Get it? Crabgrass? Right now, there's a short window of
5
time
more
to
likes.
apply
Let's
Scott's
get it.
Turf
5
Builder
more
halts crabgrass
likes.
preventer.
Let's get
It
it.
stops crabgrass before
Let's
it
get it.
invades
Yep.
and feeds
5
your
more.
lawn for a fast
5
green
more.
up
I need
after
5
winter.
liters.
Act now to prevent
5
your
liters.
grass
Put your
from
like
waking
on
up
that, man.
crabby
Come
this
on, it's
spring.
not a bunch of followers
That
in here.
joke never
Bare
gets
leaders
old.
in this
But trust me, crabgrass does.
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Halts Crabgrass Preventer with lawn food today.
Followers in
Feed
here.
it all.
You got nothing but leaders, man. 5 leaders. Drop a like on that. Yo, 2 more leaders. 2 more leaders. Let's get it. 2 more leaders. 2 more leaders. Drop your likes on that video. 2 more leaders. Drop your like on that video right now. Get that to 100 because that's what we do. We keeping it 100 with each other in this building. Facts on facts on facts. You heard? You heard? Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts on facts. Straight. One more like. Let's get it. Let's get it.
turn your
One more. We going into something else. We playing some more. We playing audios. We got a lot to uncover. There's a lot to be breaking down. It's a lot to be breaking down, y'all. A lot to be breaking down. You remember what I told y'all? A lot to be breaking down. All right? Cool. All right. Let's be going to this right here. It's a lot. Better yet, what about this other thing that we even get to? Yo, that's nasty. Better yet, look, let's put this on the board too. We got to put this on the board. We got to put this on the board, son. We got to put this on the boards, man. What's up with BRICC BABY, bro?
All of this, man, is the bring nothing shit and egg, man. You already know. I ain't back with nothing like the other when they your brother said, man. They got me down with the dog pound, man. You already know. But look, I'm not trying to sit here and set off no BS. I gotta watch how I talk to stay monetized. Look, I ain't trying to set off no BS. I'm right here down because of, I'm not even gonna say that. Let's just say this. All of this started November 2020.
Drop a like, y'all. Somebody drop a like in the building. Y'all drop a couple likes. Let's get that to 100. Salute, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all did a good feat. All the videos, y'all got to get them to at least 100. Always, 100 is always. But, you know, on the rewatch and while we watching, when I start getting us in the sync and when we start getting in the sync, every video is going to have 1,000. Because right now this video is at 10,000 views. Come on, bro. Keep it real with us, with ourselves, right? And that's okay. And that's the same way how I got 10,000 views here is how I'm going to help it to use y'all when I lift y'all on my channel to speak on it. That means that you're going to be able to get viewed too on my channel. Because you've helped me to grow. So I'm going to help you to grow. That's just simple life. That's not a selling point. That's not me trying to sell you something. That's just regular life. It's only today that it's weird now. You show people love and they don't show you love back. I don't ask for money. Y'all have showed me love. God told me that y'all was going to show me love and help my channel to grow this fast. God told me before I started it. Go to my first video and I was saying it. Straight up. I believed it the whole time. So I'm going to constantly help you to grow as well, man. Everybody that doesn't have a YouTube channel, try create one. If you don't know what to do, start clipping up my content and use it. Title it, boom, send it. Boom, 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 boom. You'll figure it out as you're going on. And then you hit me up and ask me for some help. I'll tell you what to start doing. Yo, title this that way. Edit it that way. Use this program to kind of create your little edits of your thumbnails. Do this, do that. I'll tell you all the things I do, bro. I will help you in every single way I can, every single one of you. Me showing you love does not take away nothing from me to show you love. Always know that. It never will. I'm always going to show y'all love. All right? Salute to y'all. Y'all have did it. Wait a minute. Let me give y'all a round of applause, y'all. That mad cliche, mad corny, right? I don't care. I could be corny for y'all if I want to. I'm giving this round of applause to y'all. Y'all put the 100 on that. Y'all just put a Benjamin on my shit. Come on, son. I love y'all, man. Real shit. Gangster look. Gangster. Gangster look. Shout out to the 100 leaders that put them 100 likes on that video, yo. That is what motivates me, man. And I'm trying to get to those hundreds of likes faster and not have to take an hour or two to get there. If we could get to those hundreds faster, that's going to help us to grow more. The faster I grow is the faster I can be helping y'all to grow faster. Because I'll be able to say, what? You had a channel? Bomb, monetize right now. But you got to help me to grow more. Because I'm actually one of these people that's going to help you. I swear to my mother. I swear to my life. I swear to my grandmother. I swear to my kids, my nigga. I swear to my kids, bro. I got kids, my nigga. I don't ask y'all for no money every day, and I spend my time with y'all every day. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. If that's not genuine and that's not pure, I don't know what's genuine and I don't know what's pure, bro. Straight up. Straight up. If you have not dropped a like, run the likes up now. You could run this up probably to 150. You could just do this real quick right now because I know y'all got a like that y'all ain't used yet. Just use the like that y'all ain't used yet. Exactly. 2 people just did it. 2 bosses. Probably was a boss nigga and a boss chick. Facts. Probably 1 and 1. You know what I mean? Niggas be like, no, that's 2 niggas. No, that's 2 girls. Nah, nigga, that's 1 chick, 1 nigga. What happened? It's one of my homies and one of my real sisters. What happened? Follow that, yo. A couple of people follow them 2 bosses right there, man. Follow them 2 bosses and drop some more likes on that, man. That's it, man. That's it. That's what I'm asking for. Fuck all that other shit. I don't need no money. Of course, we all need money, but I'm not begging for that shit. Fuck that, nigga. Give a fuck about that. I'm never gonna belittle myself for no goddamn money. Fuck that. Fuck that, nigga. I grew up, nigga, eating peanut butter and jellies with the end bread, nigga. Who care, nigga? One bread, the end bread. Care, nigga. Give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Facts, bro. Salute to all my people, though, man. I love y'all so much, man. I did a wonderful feat, man. I did a wonderful feat today, man. Let's get in this BRICC Baby, though. Let's at least play this BRICC Baby out so that we could document this BRICC Baby on this stream, because this is his phone call. We're going to document this. So by the time we go back into everything, we'll figure it out. So let's just document BRICC Baby, get him on the stream, and we get this out the way, because I don't know what the hell he doing on the podcast still, bro. What he doing on the podcast, y'all, that is some...
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That is some bull right there. Let's get into it. Everybody drop a like, share. Subscribe to the channel who's not subscribed. A lot of people are not getting my notification because we're growing so fast. All you got to do is unsubscribe, subscribe back, and hit the notification bells to all. That's what people are telling me they've done. They said it's working. They're back getting my notifications. No matter how much these programs try to limit us, we are going to be in sync with each other. They cannot stop what we got. Once we got each other, they can't stop that. So we got to make sure that y'all timing back on go. Always stop back to check on it. And what I need for all my people to do, because you see the live is doing good. I just do a lot of live videos for y'all, so my video section starts to fail. But it's okay, though. Nothing could fail around us, and nothing could fail when I have y'all. I just need y'all to always make sure y'all checking on my video section, dropping likes over there, watching some of the videos over there. I try to stay as current as I can over there, too, as well. Everything current, up to date over there, too. So just make sure you running up likes over there and running up views over there, because that's going to help those videos to get more views. All you got to do is go over there. Everybody go watch your one video. Go watch your one. Go drop a like, and it's going to start ushering them videos to get more views. So let's get those uploads on some views. All y'all got to do is start watching and sharing some views. Salute to everybody in the building. The Cash App here is OOTAONGO is the Cash App. Okay? Shout out to all the people that told me, yo, brother, I know you don't be asking for shit. You just, yo, brother, you ignorant, man. You hard-headed, brother. Build the Cash App. I'm like, all right, bro. So I end up creating one. Look, hence I created it. I don't even know what to call it. I called the shit OOTAONGO. I don't know. Everybody got their Cash App. The shit named something different. I'm like, the fuck? I don't know. I'll probably rename it. I don't know. But if y'all do want to hit it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all told me to build it, so whatever. If y'all want to support it, OOTAONGO is the Cash App. But what I want for everybody to do, at least 5, 6 of y'all people that's in the chat with me right now, my other channel, okay, is Comedy on Go. I got channels linked to my channel. My Instagram is linked to my channel, too. That's how y'all follow me, and that's how y'all message me. If you want to collaborate with me, if you want Uda to come holler at you about something, hit me on Instagram. But then I got Comedy on Go and News on Go, which is 2 of my channels that's on my channel. Okay? It's 2 of the first channels I'm building. Okay? I'm gonna rename Comedy on Go, and I'm going to rename News on Go, too, as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to rename them. Okay? One of the channels I'm going to name, I'm going to make it for you, for the people. For you. That's Comedy on Go. I'm going to take Comedy on Go and change the name of it around. But I like to leave it as comedy, because if we doing some crazy, we getting at people, and we doing some outlandish shit on some people, getting at some people, we could say it's comedy still, and it maybe can't be, you know what I mean? Not to say things can't be used in court against you, because it can be, but if this shit is comedy, and it's under the comedy shit, we're going to have a fight in the court to say, Yana, what are you talking about? This is comedy, bro. We just talking our own opinion, but this is comedy. So let us give ourselves that leeway to say that this is comedy. Okay? So 5 of y'all people subscribe right now. Hit the link in my channel and subscribe right now. Who's in my chat right now? Slim, you in here? Who in here? Who in here with me, yo? Is Slim in here? Who's in here? Who is in this chat with me? Okay? Don't worry about it. I'm about to start making some more mods in the building as well. I'm about to start making some more mods. Risk Freedom said give him a week, and he back. They cooking up. It's all good. Y'all start clipping up my content and use it. You're gonna start getting some views. Try it. If you don't get views, let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. I'll show you how to get some views with my shit. I say, yo, bro, title this like that, title that like that, and take this clip and that clip, and I bet you get some damn views right now. I got one shit on my channel right now, at least 100,000 views, and I never even clipped it. Never even clipped it. I'll tell y'all all where to go find it if you really want to go find it. Y'all could go get 10,000 views probably right now. You want to know it? Tell me. If I say yes, I'll tell you where it's at. It's my video. I'm supposed to go clip that clip out and go push it. If I did that, this video will have 100,000 views. Right now, I have at least 100,000 view video sitting on my channel. Right now. Right now. So message me. I'll tell you where to find it on my channel because I never even repurposed it. I could take it and clip it and put it up, which I should have done a long time ago, but I haven't done. I don't care. I'm not chasing anything. But you could take it and probably get 5,000 views. And that might be the beginning of your fucking channel beginning to monetize. Quick. So that's what I'm saying, man. We just got to be smart. Make sure we staying safe. Listen, let's finish out this BRICK Baby.
One of my best friends, coming up on the day of all the stuff that's happening, I'm sitting back on my bunk and I'm sitting there just going through stuff. And one of my best friends and my brother got into a mean incident that turned out crazy, man. And my best friend still my road dog, whether he here or gone. And I ain't even had a chance to mourn him publicly on the streets because everybody tags me with another man's business. You know what I mean? Me and Eric have nothing to do with each other. You get what I'm saying? Me and Nipsey are, it's like you guys are closing me out to where I can't even love my brother the right way or mourn for my brother the right way. I think the world kept.
Everybody subscribe. Everybody subscribe right now. Everybody subscribe. Notifications on all, y'all.
Opened them up, but as soon as I came home, it was everybody against me. Everybody against me. The record deals, the record labels, all my homeboys in the industry, all of them. It didn't matter who it was. They were scared to be out with me publicly unless it was YSL. They were scared for me to come around because of my name being connected to that. I had no win.
He says nobody wanted to go around him, all these people in the industry, only YSL. And then you repay Young Thug by going to take pictures with YSL Woody, who him and Trevante Bug Stevens is the one that literally gave them the whole fucking indictment that they had and put them in jail for 3 years. So that's how you repay YSL and Young Thug, by going in there with the guy who snitched on them. What kind of loyalty does BRICK Baby have? He just said out his own mouth. This is why people just talk and don't know what they're talking about, you know. BRICK Baby said only YSL out of anybody in that industry is the only people that was showing them love. Gotten stand so much so that they'll stand next to him. They on some blood shit. He's a Crip anyway. From Cali. He's from a whole different world as well, bro. Holding them down, all of that. And he repays Young Thug and YSL by going to sit down with Woody and have pictures with the nigga on a wall while they still in jail fighting for their freedom and their life. You doing content plays with YSL Woody. What part of that is real, bro? What part of that is gangster, my nigga? The shit like that I can never jack from BRICK. That shit is weird. That shit like that sex play shit that he do up there with Adam. That shit is all weird. Let's get back to the content. Everybody make sure y'all subscribe. You see, that's why I put that thing on the top up there. You see how the subscribe's going like that? I want everybody to make sure y'all pushing that subscribe button. Sometimes y'all be acting like y'all don't want to push that like button. I don't know why. That shit free. But I need to make sure y'all pushing that subscribe button. I need all my people to be tapped in with me. And I need to be tapped in with all my people. Straight up. I'm cutting people off in the real world. I ain't even fucking with them. Some of y'all is realer than the motherfuckers out there. I'd rather jack you than jack them. Straight. Straight. Because you show me love for real and it's consistent. They fake outside. You real. So make sure y'all showing love. Make sure y'all subscribing to this channel, and make sure that you wake your grandmother up and tell her I love her. Nana. And tell your Nana subscribe to the channel too. Nana. You mean? Let's get back to it.
So you sit back and you watch all the hate, blind stares from a million pairs of eyes, and they screaming, put him down. Oh yeah, they running parades at the BRICK Baby in jail. You know what I mean? These are all the same people. Gotta pay attention. I can't talk too much, but you gotta understand. This has nothing to do with what I'm going through right now, but
after this live, my next live will be Speech Your Speech, and I'm gonna be doing it for like 4 something. I'm gonna try to get it off. I'm gonna try to set the live for 4:40 or for like 4:40, 5 o'clock in the morning. This is Speech Your Speech though. Everybody that's here that want to talk about this topic, I'm doing it on BRICK Baby and Big U and all of them right now. The next episode may be the same. And then the third episode of this, I only do this stream throughout the hours of 1 o'clock in the morning and like 6 in the morning. It's a late mid-morning show, right? And when I drop that link, I drop the link in my channel so that y'all can, remember I've been telling y'all I want to do this, right? I want to drop the link for y'all. I want to do these things. Here we go. I'm going to drop the link after this one. When I start my next live, the link's going to be in the chat. So don't wait for me to talk. Hit the link and come up and speak about what the fuck you want to talk about. Yo, I think Wack this. I think BRICK that. I think LUCE this. I think Big U that. I think the Rolling 60 on the hood. I think this, that. Come up and speak, man. Everybody can get a little couple minutes of some shit. Get them up and start speaking your mind. If people ain't coming up, then you can talk until other people's coming up. This is how we do it. When others person come up, then you could go down. Boom, boom, boom. Pause with the go down. You know what I'm talking about. Then you can step down. Boom, boom, boom. But listen, everybody's able to lift their voice because it's not about what I think about these topics and what everybody's on the panels and channels think about this. It's about what you think about it. And the way me and out of me doing this is going to build and start and spawn a lot of new content creators out of y'all. And if I'm able to do that, spawn 1,000 more content creators out of y'all, wow. Wow. I sit back and say, thank you, God. Look at the greatness I've done, yo. Look what you helped me to do. Look what you are helping me to do. If I could monetize 1,000 of y'all people, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that make me feel good in life, bro. Not no dumb shit, bro. Helping y'all, bro. Helping my people, bro. That's what make me feel good in life, bro. So everybody make sure y'all subscribe to all the channels linked to my channel. If you rocking with OOTAONGO and you rocking with ONGO and you on go like me, this the universal sign of go. Because it's peace. But my peace got a switch on it, nigga. When you switch, I'm switching, nigga. Bang, nigga. OOTA, I'm on a go, nigga. Running from your corpse, homeboy. Facts. Because we ain't got time. We ain't got time. We got to build for our people. Men help the women. Men and the women help the children. That's what we're going to do. So everybody listening to my voice right now that can hear my voice, okay? Anybody that can hear my voice, man. If you have sight or you don't have sight, if you can hear my voice right now, I want every man to reach back to a younger guy that you know wherever and help him, drop a jewel on him. Every woman that's listening to my voice, you reach back to a younger sister and you help her and you drop some jewels on her. Even if we're accredited or not for it, we're not doing it for the credit. We're doing it for a higher cause, okay? And that cause is for us to affect our future. That means that cause, what we are affecting are the young people. That is the cause of what we're doing it for. Especially if you have kids like me. That's what we're doing it for. And we are building together. And we're gonna build together and we're gonna work together. And if you listen to me and work with me and we work together, we'll never have to do a content play ever. And every single one of us will be laughing to the bank. Every single one of us will be getting some money on the internet without a content play. And everybody will be doing thousands of views. Trust me. Buy into the system that I'm saying. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bells on. My next live is Speech Your Speech. I'm doing it in like 20 minutes. All I'm going to do is title it, put the thumbnail, boop, and I'm setting it to go live. And once I set it to go live, I may be playing a video clip, but I'm going to put the link in the chat. You don't have to wait for me to talk. You don't have to wait for me to stop the clip. No, you come up on my channel, and I will stop the damn clip. I will stop what I'm talking about, and we will talk about what you're talking about for a second. Simple as that. My channel could fit 10, 15 people up here. So don't even worry about that. We could do that too. We could turn this shit to a party if you want to. We can do that too. We could run a train on the fucking channel. Train, choo choo. Yeah, nigga, we run a train on this motherfucker. I don't care. Don't care. Y'all help me to build it, and I'm gonna help to build y'all. Straight up. So salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. We here. We cooking up. I'm Oota. I'm on the go, man. This is the cook-up show. Why? Because I was cooking up while I was out there doing my thing. I changed my life from that. Now I'm cooking up in a whole different way, man. So this is the cook-up show that you are now watching, and we're back cooking up with the next show right after this in about 10 minutes. The next show is going live. So this is the cook-up show. I need everybody to understand what's going on. Drop like, subscribe to the channel now. Hit the notification bells now. You already know. Stay on go. This was the cook-up show.